Okay. So let's go ahead
All right.
and take our
Gary.
happy little coterie to Gary.
Gary.
We wake up in a box, we get
Gary
out.
and
Gary.
Diana, our home sweet home.
Isn't that where Music Man was set?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, there's a whole song.
Mm-hmm.
But that was back when Gary was a
Had
place where you
potential.
wanted to live.
Yep.
That was back when Gary was the steel belt and not the rust belt.
Yeah.
Or was the iron capital of the world, not the murder capital. not the one place that if you stop at a stop sign, the cops will stop you and tell you not to fucking do that. That is dangerous. You will get stabbed and carjacked. You will die. Gary, Indiana is a horrible place. Sorry, Gary, but it's true. Your mayor is selling houses for $1. 2-story houses. Beautiful houses. Because they just need people to live there.
Yeah.
But that is not the world we are in tonight.
Except it is.
Except it's not.
Except it's called Escape from New York, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Finally saw
You
it.
know, I actually sat down
He did.
and I watched Escape from New York. I think that was on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We sat down and watched Escape from New York. And no, this plotline has nothing to do with that.
Open air
whatsoever.
prison. That's all it has.
Just the fact
the start, the description of what. Are we in Escape from Gary?
It's very, I mean, yes, technically, but no, you're not. It's very much not that plotline. So I'm going to start you off. Let's just go ahead and
Roll hunger?
No.
Give me 1 second.
Because weird stuff happened last.
We are going to take a step backwards and have you guys basically play out getting there. So like one of those episodes where it like ends on a cliffhanger and then it shows back and there's a couple little things different.
We
That's
did
obnoxious.
you did a cold open on us.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. Let's see.
we're in a
Sunset.
box.
We got
We
out
just
of
broke out of a box.
And there's a
Saw the
big
wall, saw
sign.
the billboard.
There's a fuck.
Okay. So,
Internal.
not that your characters are going to know this right off the bat, but it's about 4:30 in the afternoon when the sun goes down in Gary, Indiana. You are going to start getting that feeling of feeling. You're going to start getting feeling coming back to your limbs. You're going to start feeling yourself waking up. And I would like everybody to go ahead and roll your rouse check for the night.
It's been so long.
I am hungry.
So am I.
Hungry?
I mean,
will.
considering
I'm
we
good.
don't know how long we worked.
I'm good.
Okay. Everybody who failed the rouse check is going to start at a hunger of 4.
Oh, gosh.
If you pass the rouse check, you're starting at a hunger of 3.
Okay
Because we
then.
were down for a while.
There were some situations that there are penalties for right now. And you're feeling yourself being jostled. You also have that feeling of not quite free falling, but that gravity is adjusted because of your movement. You start to come to in a dusky smelling wooden box.
Not again.
And you will be jostled.
Such a vampire fucking thing to say.
Not again.
You will be jostled awake quite violently as you feel what you're in land at an odd angle, and you can hear sliding. And then bang. And if everybody would please roll me a stamina roll. I would like, you can add fortitude to it if you have it. If you do not, you're rolling your straight stamina.
That's
Your difficulty here is going to be 3.
that's including hunger, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, including.
Always. Oh, you're You're going to be one of these knights, are you?
2. Okay. You're 3. That hurt, but no functional issue. Those of you who landed with a clunk, which would be the rest of you. So, Thomas, Adrian, Tinia, when you land awkward. And you are going to take 2 superficial damage as you clatter to the ground. And there's a little bit of a cracking sound to the wood that you're in.
Do you know how to mark superficial? Just put a single slash through the health box.
There is a sound, a very loud sound that you've heard since before you woke up completely. If everybody wants to give me a wits and awareness, I'll tell you what it is. You're going to figure it out anyway, but let's see who knows before they
We
do
might as well do it. That was a helicopter check. Oh,
Okay, you're going to be one of these knights. Gotcha.
You know what it is. Tinia knows what it is.
Yeah, no, that's crit on. They're all the successes are on hunger die. So that's 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
You work your way out of a coffin and can tell it's a helicopter.
Yeah.
2. Adrian got 2. Thomas, you got 1. Tinia, you got 6.
Are these hunter helicopters?
In hunger. Specifically, the man who's flying. He's wearing a red shirt.
I can hear
The
cuss.
second button from bottom is a replacement.
So everybody else. So everybody but Tinia. There's this whooshing sound, and you can't tell if it's the blood in your ears pumping because of the jostling. But you have no idea exactly what this loud, repetitive whooshing sound is. It does actually kind of sound like when you're underwater and your heart beats really, really bad, and you can hear it and feel it in your ears. The pressure is probably just too high. Tinia, on the other hand, instantly recognizes that there is a helicopter close. Tinia's last experience around a helicopter was not too good because that was involving the red gas and the riots and all that. This is also the first time Tinia has felt the beast in well over a year. Actually, because Tony's not in your head to take the brunt anymore.
No. Yeah.
So, I would like Tinia to this is not good, you are going to have the Bruja compulsion very active, we'll put it that way, and I would like you to roll me a composure plus resolve check. I'm so glad to have my vampy kids here. Makes me happy.
5.
Okay, well, it's a good thing that you have successes, because I
Yeah,
like
'cause
ones.
Those are 2 ones on hunger dice, yes.
It's not quite claustrophobia, but your beast is definitely not happy with what's going on.
Trapped.
You are able to stop it before it happens. But as you hit that ground, you know that if you don't just actively stop it, you will just destroy what you're in, and you will just wreck yourself out of it. But you are in 100% control of it, although you have never felt more Bruja in your life. You are pressurized Bruja. You are in a small container, and you haven't felt the beast in a very, very long time, purely. So, you guys still hear the sounds?
And I'm in a wooden box. Do I see any light coming through?
When it landed, it cracked a little bit. There's a small amount of light, but it's moving.
Well, I don't hear dirt.
You can also hear indistinct voices yelling over the noise, over the whooshing noise. And you can hear some cracking sounds, as if somebody's breaking wood.
That's ominous. I'm going to wreck my way out of this one.
You're wreckering your way out of this one? Okay.
in record time.
What? Wow, jumping straight into the puns. It's been it's been about a month since we played Vampire, really, and everybody's just jumping right into the dad jokes.
Take 1d4 damage.
Yeah, let's start doing the psychic damage from Dungeons and Daddies. So you're Wreckering out. You're going to use Wrecker, and you're going to explode out of it. It's been a little while since we've seen Wrecker. I would like
Player's
to
guide.
Add your potence to it.
Yeah.
Twice.
Strength, brawl.
Oh, that's right.
double
You add your
potence.
potence twice.
Yep. It's strength plus
Brawl. Then
or
double
whatever
potence.
you're adding it to.
For
Probably
some
brawl.
reason, World of Darkness, Renegade, not World of Darkness, has this thing about like putting things in alphabetical order, except for some things.
Yeah, blood sorceries and necromancy
Just-
are always at the
God
end.
damn it.
Well,
So, prerequisite prowess, which you have, the vampire is able to exert violent, indiscriminate force on a static object in order to shatter, smash, and destroy it. And while the lead-up times to summon this strength makes the ability useless in a fight, it comes in handy whenever a door bars your way, a car needs immobilizing, or an example needs to be made of an offending statue. No cost, no dice pool. The user counts their potence rating twice when using prowess. Where's your potence? What are we looking at?
well, that would be 8 total then.
8 total potence? Okay.
Well, not, twice it's 8.
Exactly. You are going to rip out of this thing like it's absolutely nothing. You're in a very sturdy crate, but it's just going to shatter around you. Where everybody else is going to hear, you will see the several men who have crowbars dropping the crowbars on the ground, seeing what you're doing. A couple of people look over, and the people who are closest start running down the street away from you. There is a helicopter over you with a light shining down. You are in the middle of a cracked, neglected basketball court. There are many other boxes around you, and there is a group of at least 8 or 9 people. You really can't see because it's dark, and they're just running off away from what's going on as the helicopters are flying off, and there is a cargo netting underneath all of the boxes.
There's a lot going on.
So you hear screaming,
I checked
and
my
something's
person.
being destroyed.
Yeah, just
It's-
pop it open.
You've got the potence. I'm
Yeah.
not going to complain. Yeah, the lid pops off one of the boxes. You see, it looks like it's almost like pressurized, like in a movie when a mummy escapes from the. When a mummy escapes and the lid just goes flying off, it actually flies probably
I just
about.
see this as you need to do this with practical effects in the scene. Where
Yeah.
you use one of those CO2 cannons and just throw the
Exactly,
thing.
exactly. It goes
Like how
probably
they flip the
about.
chariots and gladiators.
It goes about 15, possibly 20 feet up in the air, and just clatters to the ground and breaks in a few places. So you hear more wood breaking.
Pop
I
up
do
clearly
wanna
ready
look over
to
and
for
see what in the
action,
world-
but waiting to see what the.
Like, what do I have on
Scope.
me?
Okay, let me get everybody's stuff, and then we'll hop
Okay.
into that. So, Adrian, venture go. last.
Crashing, screaming.
Oh, I know what I'm going to be saying. It's going to be funny as hell.
Probably not good. I'm gonna just try to. I'm cussing up a storm, but I'm gonna try to push to the middle.
Okay, do you have any? What's your strength? You have any potence? All right, strength plus brawl. Let's see how this goes.
Oh god, these are all hunger die.
Yeah, it happens.
Frenzy. Don't look at me like that. Dog's just over at the couch, just like. Two? Cool. So you got 2 successes. You're not frenzying. You're not doing anything. And you're able to...
You got a one.
I did get a 1.
Any other successes?
2 successes and a 1.
Okay, you're absolutely fine. Those ones only come into play when you don't have any successes.
Not from what I've read.
We can definitely.
Yeah,
look at that.
I think you were saying
Oh, I
last
saw
time it's
this-
or if you fail.
If you
in
fail
general.
and get a 1,
Sorry.
it's a bestial failure.
Okay, so
That's why I saw
let's go ahead.
4, but
I'm
which all of a
always
sudden makes them a lot more common.
I'm always happy to readjust my knowledge and to fix things.
Yeah, like
It's right after the lore sheets.
because I very much so did a double take when I saw like, oh, have we been playing this wrong the whole time?
No, that's fine.
It's probably not the
Dice.
Probably not.
What would it be?
Um,
Would it be under hunger dice?
These are in 2 different
Successes?
places. I remember that.
hang on a second.
Hunger dice, 2 of 5.
That will do it.
It's 205 for you?
Mm-hmm. I have the deluxe book.
Mm.
It's a little bit different. Okay, here we go. So bestial failure
Oh, yeah.
is a 1. Let's see. Bestial failure if the test fails.
Yes. But that's the test fail.
Yes.
Over on the other side here. A failed roll, not enough successes to rate the difficulty or to beat an opposing contestant's number of successes in which 1 or more hunger dice comes up. A 1.
Okay, tell you what. We're going to win. This is not win at a cost. This is slightly different than that. You hit it hard, and the nails kind of gave way. So a little bit of light spills in. This is obviously not a one-shot lift for you. Go ahead and roll your composure and resolve to see if you fail this, and it's going to be with your hunger and everything. It's going to be probably like a difficulty of 4. If you fail this, you don't have to worry about hunger for this. But if you fail this, you are going to frenzy in that box.
Oh yeah, he
Oh, good.
definitely
Oh,
did it.
no. No, hang on.
How many successes do we
I
have?
see 4.
I see 3.
6 and above.
Is there
1,
one?
2, 3, 4.
Ah, I couldn't see that die.
Cool. Okay. You instinctively, even though you don't need to, you instinctively take a deep breath and realize that you have different skills. Strength is not your thing, but you did get this open. One good shot. I'm not even going to make you roll again. You will definitely get this open. You have loosened the pickle jar. There's no reason to
This is
throw a
not
fit.
the Gatorade bottle.
I feel like there's a story in that.
Oh
I
my
do.
gosh.
We will get,
Yeah, later.
we'll get to that. And Thomas, you hear beating on wood, you hear things crashing down around you, you hear
Scream.
people screaming, metallic objects hitting concrete.
Hello? I will pay you to get me out of here and give me a drink!
Oh, that's terrible.
Last night I
That's
ran
Thomas.
a venture in a game, and we spent half an hour doing aggressive finance rolls.
Oh
so,
my god.
I will pay you to get me out of here and give me a drink!
so you guys hear
Rip his
Thomas.
head off.
Okay.
I was about to go kick a box.
Yeah.
So I do want to point out, as you're getting up and you hear Thomas screaming for help, an unknown person is walking towards Thomas.
Who are you?
That's complicated.
You just hear a slight mumbling, somebody talking, having a conversation.
I will double it, damn it! He's a broke bitch! He can't pay for shit! Bitch, I got more money than you do!
You're going between 2 boxes?
Well, his is pretty much open. at this point.
I have more money than you do!
Tina is definitely keeping an eye on this.
Want to say
The helicopter is-
Jay.
The helicopter is going off into the distance as he says he wants to say Jay.
I'm guessing he doesn't look like Jay.
No.
Not at all. In fact, his new avatar, from what I remember, is Benedict Cumberbatch.
There you go.
Mr. Cabbage Patch, what are you doing?
Jay.
But that's not quite
So
accurate.
now he's a tall, thin,
either.
white guy.
No, Jay I know is a lot shorter. If I remember right.
Yeah, Jay is relatively shorter. Yeah.
Jay, you there, buddy? Can you get me out, damn it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna let him out?
Tinia is, moving, keeping an eye on Jay, moving towards Thomas's box, and just gonna tear the lid open.
comes ripping
I'm
around.
still eyeballing you. But
So
letting him out at the same
So
time.
you guys are now all out of the box. There's nobody around in the area. There are a couple of street lights that are still working in this area. One over half of the basketball court that you have been dropped on, which somebody has unceremoniously spray painted an H with a circle that takes up almost all of the concrete, and which you can kind of make out underneath the cargo netting.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big billboard in the distance that just says, "You can win in Gary," with a portrait of Richard Wynn with a big smile on his face, Wynn spelt with 2 N's and a Y.
Oh, that hurts.
What are we doing in Gary?
We're in fucking Gary.
We're in... Yeah, this is definitely Gary.
It's not currently snowing, but there is a light snow
It's
on the ground.
cold.
Because it's December in Gary. And I believe the moon is a slight crescent at the moment. East. The moon.
Okay.
Which is barely visible anyway because the sun has just gone down. The sky is a purplish hue. It's getting darker.
I'm hungry.
Same.
Okay.
I check
Wait.
my pockets for my flask. Well, my shorts, if I still have them on.
Does it still work?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, just those words coming towards me in
Oh.
the text, I was like, okay.
Okay.
Look, I'm rebooting for Vampire, okay?
Yeah, no. Werewolves didn't ever pull any crap like that.
Nope. So yeah, you don't see Jay anywhere. You also don't see Sydney anywhere.
Yeah.
There are other boxes not open.
Sydney! Sydney!
How
Your
many
voice,
looking
your
around?
voice echoes off the concrete.
Creepy witch guy says what?
You say?
Looking around. Any tools?
Oh, there's
they
there's
dropped
probably
it.
like 4 or 5 crowbars just sitting around.
Go grab a crowbar. Go to box that's still closed and
Move with him
Okay.
pop the
over to that.
lid open.
Not throwing a test. You might have to jimmy around with it a little bit, but you got leverage. It's a crowbar. That's what it's for. You are able to pop lids off. First one that you open is full of like overly plastic wrapped toilet paper. Like a whole crate of nothing but toilet paper.
Moving on to the next one.
Okay.
Tinia. Who's the new guy?
Seems to be a complex question.
It really is.
Next one has non-perishable foods inside of it.
This looks like a supply drop.
Cans, boxes.
Twinkies.
What kind of supplies are we then?
That's my question.
I'm gonna just keep going through all the boxes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll a die to see how many boxes were on this shipment. No. There's not one box. Okay, there's like 4 other boxes in this shipment other than you. You are not going to find Sydney in any of those boxes. Most of them are food very simplistic, kind of crappy made clothing. Yeah.
Is there like markings on any of the boxes? Markings on any of the wrappings? You know, like a lot of times, Peace Corps or humanitarian relief, whatever those sorts of markings would be.
U.S. military.
Okay.
How are we looking?
It's MRE toilet paper.
Yeah, basically.
U.S. military MP is what it's going to say.
How are we dressed?
How are you dressed? You guys are
Gray
in.
scrubs from Ivy Towers.
No, actually, you're dressed in your typical clothes that you were wearing months ago.
Yeah.
The last thing that you
Last
actually
thing
remember before waking up in the Ivory Towers, which you only spent like a day and a half in, but obviously months.
Time
have
gets
passed.
weird in dreams.
Now, aside from that, anything that you had in your pockets, you have nothing on you.
Didn't imagine.
Yeah.
Your cell phones are gone. Your wallets are gone. Weapons are gone.
I just stole those.
My flask.
No, that's in here.
Oh god, I almost cried for real. Goddamn.
You see this guy looking through his pocket. He's like, I just stole those phones.
All my wrenches. Those bastards have my wrenches.
Jay?
That
It's
definitely
complicated.
sounded like Jay.
Okay, I need a straight answer, dude.
I say it's complicated, not out of a lack of willingness to provide you with a straight answer, but the lack of availability of a straight answer to give you. The entire situation is intrinsically very complicated.
Who do you think you are?
We're not sure yet. When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
You're digging through your pockets. You do find an envelope. It says, "You're welcome."
Do you recognize the handwriting?
You're smelling it.
Yeah.
Give me a give me a wits insight. If you have auspex, go ahead and add that on there. If you have a heightened senses version of auspex, go ahead and add that on there. You're not going to sense the unseen through smell.
Good catch.
I do, however, think that sense the unseen will work for scent and stuff too sometimes.
3.
Smell things that aren't there.
3 successes.
3 out of 3.
It is very, very familiar, but you're so scrambled right now that you're having a hard time putting.
That would make
you're having a hard time putting a face to the scent.
Anybody else recognize?
Do I recognize the handwriting?
Not really, no. No handwriting.
Oh, it's typed? Or...
No, it's handwritten, but you guys wouldn't recognize the handwriting. What were you?
I was trying to look it up since
Yeah.
I have like etiquette. I can probably have handle like formal mail of people written. I don't know. Just
Yeah, I've also got etiquette, but
I don't really think etiquette is appropriate for this test. It's really going to be being able to recognize the scent on it because there's no nobody's seen the handwriting on this that I can think of.
I don't know.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna start scrambling through the clothing crate.
I'll
Start
take
getting
a
something better to wear.
Okay.
I'll
And
take
there's
a
a jacket I'll wear.
shot at the scent. I'll take a shot at the scent.
At the scent, go for it. Go for it.
You said that was
Wits plus insight, and you can add auspex if you have heightened senses. I feel more awake than I have in a very long time right now.
I'm going to go grab one of the pieces of the box I was in that's reasonably steak-shaped.
3 successes, all on my hunger die.
As long as they're not crits.
There's just this. You can't.
One is a crit.
Oh, you got one.
You got
That's not a crit, that's a 0.
it needs
Yeah.
a friend.
It needs,
It needs a friend.
it needs
It's just
a
a success.
You
friends.
don't recognize the smell really, but there is a voice in your head that's like, "Ooh, find him. Find that and eat that. That is nice." You look over at Adrian, and his fangs are a little bared, and he looks a little feral. He's got control over himself, but...
That's an excellent point. We should probably provision.
The clothing, effectively think about something you could find in a bin at a Goodwill.
So we're pulling a reacher.
We've been
It's probably a little better than what I'm wearing right now. And there,
What do you wear?
a shorts and a shirt.
Oh yeah, you
Oh
can't
my God, you're
terrible
still-
fashion. That's right.
You're still
We
wearing...
were still in Elysium after me
yeah.
doing the
God.
freaking
Yeah,
old
you're
drama
wearing
thing.
your
Yeah,
SpongeBob shirt.
I thought it was like a Harry Potter,
And
like...
they-
Harry Potter, a
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff shirt,
Yep.
and just regular shorts.
Yeah.
And flip-flops.
Yeah, and it's December.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm scrambling through the clothing and putting something better. If there's a jacket,
Yeah,
I'll wear it.
you can find there's a tight wrap package towards the bottom of one of the clothing crates that's just full of socks.
Now, what
So-
are you wearing?
But most of it's just clothes that somebody
Leather
dumped in.
apron and goggles and shit.
There's
Oh,
What-
and that cloak.
Yeah, what Jay was wearing
Yeah.
last I saw him. So
There's
Jay
there's
changed
socks.
his face.
The apron's probably not on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you don't have the apron, but your regular clothes are still there. Yeah,
Sad face.
you'll find heavily wrapped in plastic socks and underwear, but everything else is just kind of Goodwill, obviously used. Some of them got holes in it, just not very well, like donation.
Like I said,
donation.
putting on something that covers and it's relatively good shape.
Okay.
Putting socks on.
Roll. Let's do wits investigation while you're digging through the clothes. If anybody else wants to look for something specific, wits and investigation.
Okay.
2 successes. You find something that works, but it's not something you'd choose.
Well, I'm not inclined to look in that bin, but I wanted to tear open one of these rations and see what's inside of it.
Okay.
Particularly if it's MRE style enough to contain, like, you could stab someone to death with its spoon and the pack of matches.
It
and
is
all that
not. In
goody
fact,
crap.
it's literally canned food that has like pull tabs. It is ramen, packets of ramen. And they have not fared well. This is going to be crumbled soup, canned meat, stuff like that. It's non-perishable foods,
Oh, this is sad.
not MREs. Everything here looks donated.
I'm going to grab a crowbar and just have it on me.
Okay,
This
you can have a
is-
crowbar.
Pocket several
different
cans
from-
of meat.
There are 4 of you here, and I think I said like
4 crowbar.
4 I think I said like 5 to 6 crowbars. So yeah, there's a crowbar here for everybody if they want one.
I don't.
Since I'm
I
sniffing
will collect
around,
these, a bundle of whatever crowbars are spared from.
do I smell people? That's the best way of.
Screaming went that direction.
You,
Yeah, but I
you,
don't.
it is cold, but you can definitely pick up the scent that there were humans here recently.
Is there any snow on the ground or frost?
There is some light
There'd be
snow.
footprints then.
Yes, there is. Yes, you could definitely track people down by foot.
The whole horde of people just herd of people.
Almost
in that
Who
Who
is
direction.
in
isn't
that
picking
direction?
up a crowbar? Okay, so there's 4.
You're just gonna start walking off in that direction.
Yep.
Okay. So Adrian just starts heading off on his own in the direction of all the footprints in the snow.
Follow Adrian.
Wait. These items,
This is definitely
these aren't for us.
no. For all those folks who just took off. The screaming wasn't you causing screaming, was it? I don't see blood on the ground.
No, they will look at the footprints. They
Yeah,
didn't
no, I
get
see.
anywhere near.
His lid is completely eradicated.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't out before the screaming
Yeah,
stopped.
no.
So.
But if you look around, there's broken wood all around where he was. Yours is just like maybe split in half on
Yeah.
the side.
Blood really shows very well on snow.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
we should
Gary,
remember.
Gary, you shouldn't wander around it by yourself before. I don't know what it is now. Adrian?
Checking
up.
around, there's like a bag or empty backpack I can use.
I will definitely say that there are a few backpacks in there.
I will grab one and we'll stuff it with supplies.
Okay. Yeah, in with the clothes, you'll find some backpacks.
You ain't wrong, but
Okay.
we're not known
I like the idea of doing this too.
I'm gonna put in parentheses mix. I'm gonna put a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I grab a couple of sturdier articles of clothing, probably pants. Tie the legs to the backpack, stuff them with toilet paper, tie them shut. A little bit of sidecar action because that's light.
Oh, perfect. They are the people who ran outside of what was once a chain link fence. The poles are basically still standing out. There's some chain link that's been like rolled to one side, like they had just taken it down at some point. But there's a sign over it that says Ironwood Park. So you were dropped off at Ironwood Park.
So,
excuse me.
are we going to attempt to get a vehicle to take these things in hand? Or are we just taking what we can carry and moving on?
Take
or,
what you can carry and move on. First things first, we need to get something to eat.
You said there was a functioning street light.
Yeah, there's a few street lights here and there that seem to still be working. There's a couple that are flickering. A few of them that are just out. And there's this... It's cold. There's that burning sensation if you try to smell in. But there's also a very rich rust scent in the air.
How close are the crates to the street light?
There's one of the street lights that works is just off to the side of the basketball court that you're standing on.
Okay.
It's halfway lighting the basketball court. So, yes, you have plenty of light.
So, I'm going to shove all the crates in together amongst one another in one stack under the street light.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bend the street light over and start a short circuit to catch all of the toilet paper on fire.
Why are you burning the supplies?
If we can't have them, nobody else will have them.
Why?
We have no allies here.
And burning their supplies are going to make us friends how?
Well, I mean, if you want to dig in. Factually, if you want to dig into a burning pile of stuff, because...
I'm going to go ahead and say that with Wrecker and everything, you've pretty much said why.
Yeah.
As he bends the street light over.
If nothing else, it improves and appreciates the value of what we have.
I don't intend to stay in Gary for longer than I have to.
And trading this might be part of what we have to do.
And burning the rest of the supplies is not going to make us any friends. If anything, it's going to make you enemies.
They're on fire. I asked. I did ask.
What
Now,
did
I'm
you
not saying
ask?
that you set it on fire yet. I'm saying that you had bent it,
Okay,
and
well-
then she said why.
I didn't stop starting a fire
Okay.
during the discussion.
Is anybody going to physically stop him from
Well-
doing what he's doing?
I got my backpack full.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Well, like I said, I'm not sure exactly where in the discussion said fire was actually being started because there may have been a little bit more of an altercation.
Well, I'm still giving you guys options to
Yeah,
do
no, that's-
that. So that's why I said, is anybody going to stop him from doing
Yeah.
that? You see him taking the wires out of the little, like, screw-on side panel.
Stop!
I'm just like, that doesn't take long. Also, the fire will draw.
Or like two
Whatever.
boots said flaming.
Well,
cutters.
first, if you're doing that, I need you to do a composure plus... I don't even know what to even say. I want to say tech, but it's not like you're
I think
I mean,
it's
you know what?
so-
No, knowing how to do it, I'm going to go ahead and say knowing how to do it, I'm going to go ahead and say compose. No, because he's starting a fire.
Yeah.
Composure plus tech to be able to do this. So you see him breaking the wires open.
Wait. One, two, three, four.
Okay, yeah, he's getting a spark and he's setting it on fire. Can I get a composure plus resolve as it catches on fire? Anybody who's standing nearby also needs to roll a composure plus resolve. Do not forget your hunger. And
Since I had started walking away, do I?
yeah, you started walking. That is going to be a difficulty of 2.
No,
3? Okay, so you'll be fine.
because the merit refers to. Okay, difficulty 2.
2 is bonfire, and that's what I'm going to say this is.
I have a 1, but I have a difficulty reduction of 1.
Okay. So you seem fine, but you're definitely not happy about this. Obviously, you're happy about it, but you're not happy with what fire is.
Yeah, fire's not fun.
Okay, so he's setting fire to one of the crates.
And then backing up.
And here now I'm wishing I picked up one of the crowbars.
I mean, they're still on the floor.
Hair.
Knock away whatever's flaming away from the rest of the pile
Okay.
using the crowbar.
What were you saying? One of the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Okay, so the toilet paper thing,
You're fast.
That's going to catch
Flaming
pretty
toilet
easy.
paper over there.
But if you want to, you can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and say probably dexterity melee.
Oh gosh.
And yeah.
I have like no melee skills, and my dex is not good either.
You got a wrecking hammer, not a gun.
Those are 2 1s and a 6.
2 1s and a 6. You sure swatted that crowbar out of fire. Within seconds, the toilet paper is going to go up.
Yeah. Can I drag that crate away from the others?
With another composure resolve check to see if you don't.
We'll see. Okay.
This is a turn of events I did not see occurring.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you're able to do that, knowing that the fire's not spreading to the box right away, but that the toilet paper is ablaze at this point.
Okay.
Well, so you do not want to try to reason with Tinia?
What then? It's easy to start another fire, so fine, take the time.
A whole group of people
Yes.
took off screaming because we came out of their supplies.
Yes.
We
That's
set 'em on-
logically terrifying.
We set them on fire. What are they going to conclude about us?
That we control the only source of supply.
No, that we're monsters that try and take all the stuff that they've got.
That's accurate.
No! If we're that, we're going to end up with all of Gary hunting us.
I completely understand your point of view. Don't get me wrong. But, as I show her the backpack, this is gold right now, and we need
Good.
a way out of
Leave
here.
the rest of it here for the rest of the scavengers, and we've got stuff to bargain with then. We
Well,
don't need
until-
to burn all this and have everybody hunting people who are taking all their stuff.
I can't carry it with me.
Then leave it for those who can.
As soon as this
I
resolves,
think he's
we'll
busy
get-
eating those people.
You clearly didn't hear what I hollered or didn't care.
Well, no, he was gone by the time.
No, I hollered at him before.
Tinia did holler.
You're hungry.
I'm hungry and I've got a set.
We don't need to
See.
make our situation here worse. Setting things on fire is going to make our situation worse.
I tried
I
reasoning.
thought
I'm
we were
going after
leaving to
him.
go find Adrian. If we're staying with the supplies, then we can just guard them.
I try my reasoning. I'm following Adrian.
Okay, so you're heading
Or are
down
we
after
splitting up?
You guys seem to be. Adrian's already gone.
Yeah.
He's leaving
Yeah.
now.
We need to find out more what's going on here, and staying here isn't going to do anything. Leave the
Well,
stuff.
when any people around see the fire and smoke, they'll tend to want to investigate.
And they aren't going to be happy when they do.
It depends. They could have any number of different motivations, but they'll be here and we'll be able to find out about them.
Yeah, I don't think I want to find out that way. I'm going to be following the rest of the group.
Okay, so we're leaving the supplies. I shoved the toilet paper. Oh, no, I gotta shove the other stuff at the toilet paper, not the other way around. Too dangerous otherwise.
Okay. So you're just taking time to burn everything.
Yeah. I
And then I'll go catch up.
I made my point. Like, if this
Ooh, that's funny.
goes back to bite us.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to leave this as fate. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fine. All right. There's literally I'll get to it in a second. Okay, Adrian, we're just gonna hop to you as this is happening. So you just follow the footprints, which you're pacing.
Brisk walk.
Brisk walk. Okay. And what are you wearing at this point?
What you were in the Elysium.
Yeah, what I was wearing Elysium, which was, my...
You dress like a cowboy,
A formal cowboy.
a formal cowboy. You're a rhinestone cowboy.
No rhinestones. No rhinestones.
James, not a chandelier.
So it's not snowing, but there had been a light snowfall before. You pass, and you guys can catch up with this. I assume you're all following the footprints at this point
Yeah.
to try to catch up.
Yeah.
Adrian, you pass.
I'll have to sprint to catch up.
Lots of rusted chain link fences that just have empty lots. Spots where there may have been a house at one point, but the trees have overgrown everything. Pretty much all the greenery is dead at this time because of the weather. There's a spot in view that you pass that's literally just an empty empty sabbat. Sabbat?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, where did that come
I've
from?
never had a vampiric Freudian slip before. There's an empty cement lot, not an empty sabbat. There's an empty cement lot, like there's nothing built there. That's just full of metal barrels, but they're just there. There are street lights that you pass that aren't on. Kind of looks like somebody stole the cabling off the side of the poles. Lots of potholes in the road, but you also don't see any tire tracks. There's no cars that you can see anywhere. Like places where there would be stop signs, it looks like somebody has just stolen them. The poles are there, but the stop signs themselves are gone. Most of the street signs are gone too in this area, but like it looks like somebody has like kind of like fixated wood up and like re-spray painted words that you could probably look at them and go, that's not the name of this street. But like they're kind of stop signs.
They're street signs.
Yeah. And most of the footprints are going to go about, I don't know, half a mile down the road, where things after a while get a little like less panicky. But most of the actually go ahead and give me a wits plus survival roll to see if you're able to keep up with the footprints, because at some point you're going to run into more footprints. And possibly like bike tire treads.
I got a 1.
That's a fail and a 1.
A fail and a 1.
Oh yeah, because he's rolling 2 hunger
Okay.
dice.
Oh no.
There is an exceptional feeling of frustration as you're hunting, and then you realize there's just so many footprints going in all directions. You have no idea where these have gone or how old the other ones are at this point. And you are going to lose yourself. You are going to frenzy. So you're going to be who catches up to this first. I'm just going to say on random things. Just in the street. You are just losing yourself, angry, you're hungry.
Beating up a mailbox.
You're beating up where a mailbox was at one point in time. You're first ahead. Mm-hmm. Do you have any aspects?
I do, yes.
What do you have?
Since the Unseen and Premonition.
Okay. How far behind everybody is there? I know Thomas is going to be next. How far ahead is Thomas?
Probably about a block.
Okay. And do you try to catch up eventually? Or?
Yeah, as soon as I finish pushing all the crates together, I have to sprint, but it'll take a moment to do
Okay.
that.
If you're sprinting, are you running?
No. I'm probably closer to half a block, just thinking.
Okay.
So
You're
block
going to
half a block
catch up to
behind
Tinny.
Thomas.
You're going to catch up to Tinia. You can see a figure off in the distance. You can assume it's Thomas.
I'll
But
put
it's...
past Tenia to catch
I mean, if I have a
I would say we're
backpack.
probably closer to Thomas than off in the distance.
No, you said like a block. It's dark. There's not much street light.
As I said,
That's why I was
and
asking what your
dark.
aspects level was.
okay. I said block, half a block, somewhere in there.
So, yeah, you guys can pretty much catch up to each other fairly quickly. But as you're catching up to Thomas, you are going to start hearing the clear signs of the beast directly ahead.
Oh boy. Oh gosh. This is danger zone.
So, enter frenzying Adrian. It's mostly a hunger frenzy from the frustration and everything and how low on blood you are. And there are going to be 3 ample donors walking up, depending on how they handle this.
Oh, this is hard at Hunger 4.
Isn't it? Everything's hard at Hunger 4.
Yeah, it just makes it really hard to plan your moves. That is not where that button's supposed to be.
But I recognize the sounds, or...
You can recognize someone frenzying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's problematic.
Yep.
We need to do something. If he runs upon somebody, he'll kill them.
Oh, that one's free. That's good. Oh, that's in the other book. Okay, I'm not going to bother activating that one because it's free. Ooh.
Jesus, Gary.
Gary?
God damn, that's...
Damn, Gary,
It's
you
fucking-
scary.
It's fucking face, man.
That's...
How about you?
Where is the...
Holy shit.
There we are.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was doing. You are my spirit animal.
One more I've got to check to see if it's also up. Because if I fail the one, I'm not getting the other one off.
Not even gonna make a fucking joke.
Yeah, that takes a rouse check too. Okay. We're gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna start.
No way. Sorry, I'm I'm trying to figure something out, but yeah.
I'm going to start by activating prowess. See how this goes.
Okay.
I get hungrier. I can't do the other thing that I was going to do. Because I'm now at hunger 5.
Okay, so you've hit hunger 5, and you are, what are you doing?
Oh, well, I just activated prowess. My next step was I was going to try and sneak up on him. I'm still going to try and sneak up on him.
Okay.
And put him in a headlock.
Are we fighting? Are we fighting him?
So,
Have you actually got to cut up to me, or?
yeah, you guys are
no,
all...
we've all
we're all
caught up.
clustered
Okay.
up, apparently.
You guys have caught up together. You weren't that far away from each other.
Element is the person knock him out?
Can you knock out a vampire?
She's done it before. I've heard.
Not, well, I mean, you can torpor someone, but that's kind of defeating the
I'd rather
purpose.
have him in torpor than like that.
How about you?
Oh,
We
this.
could try to stake, but that's
We
not
just need to
necessarily.
control him until we get some blood into him.
Got it.
We could attract some blood to him and let the situation resolve itself.
And then we have a body to clean up.
Yes, but nobody cares about some kinds of bodies.
So, I need you to do a wits and awareness check, Adrian.
That's 4. No,
Oh.
5.
I got a crit, but once a hunger, once a.
It's a,
At
it's
this
a
stage, I
mental
don't think
crit.
it matters.
Already frenzying. So you got a crit, which means you are going to notice them. They are there, and they are your target now. Do you need me to run your frenzy, or are you good?
These
I mean-
3?
Those
Yeah,
three.
you see
Do
us.
I notice him noticing us? And
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
toughness. Success. Defy bang.
Oh, yeah.
Failure.
Oh god, I get to run Adrian. Awesome.
Toughness?
Okay, so I would like to state on record that I am currently running Adrian Cash, Clan Toreador, at request of his player Richard. I'm not worrying about blood dye at this point in time because he doesn't have any. He's hungry. He is all hunger traits, I should say. This is sad. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that Thomas is closest, obviously, because he was there first.
He's also the one he recognizes the most, being in the same coterie.
I don't think recognition is really going to matter at the moment. But Adrian is going to lunge. Oh god. Oh god. Give me 1 second.
Which one are you looking at?
I just gotta check a thing. Don't worry, I'll do you justice.
Oh, he's gonna hate me for this.
It depends on what it is.
I have a crowbar.
So do I.
Baseball
cool.
time?
Batter up.
Oh, I didn't have time to. I didn't have the blood to get my fortitude up.
And what was your hunger? 4?
3.
3?
He was,
Okay.
he was the only one who passed the hunger check.
Cool.
He's the one who was frenzied.
Cool. 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 Okay, let's have fun. Go ahead and add 3 more dice onto that. And your hunger was 3?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're gonna, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll follow the rules. 3 die onto that. And, yeah, he's going to lunge
That's jumping
At
or
you. Like a jungle cat. Just,
batter up
okay. Your idea is to hit him with a crowbar, I take it.
to the head.
Okay. Your crowbar is going to do +1 damage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Four. Oh, you're bing! Just metallic against skull. Just you hit him really, really hard. How much damage do you do? Oh,
It's the margin, isn't it?
Margin
yeah,
plus 1.
margin plus 1.
You said it was 2 for
you
the
did
crowbar.
4? Okay,
No,
so
you said 1.
yeah, he's
A plus 1 damage.
gonna take
Oh, I
it,
thought it was plus 2 for some
half
reason.
it. Well,
Oh yeah.
he has the look of murder in his eyes, and he staggers back for a couple seconds. Does anybody else do anything?
I'm going to swoop in and try and grab him.
You're gonna grapple him?
Yeah,
Oh, what's
I'm
your
going for
thought?
grapple.
Do I still have my goggles?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I see you try. You're going to try and grab him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move closer and get ready because I've got an action if she succeeds.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, strength, brawl, grapple,
Kind of wish I had medicine right now.
potence.
Okay.
I can punch him hard enough to
This is
dislocate
why I
his
started
jaw.
with the prowess instead
Yeah.
of with.
Is that an ouchie?
Well.
It's pretty ouch. 1, 2. I'm gonna.
Well,
pull,
you're just
I'm gonna pull
grappling,
the-
right?
Yeah, I'm grabbing him and restraining him.
That's not going to cause any damage. So
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
you definitely got him. You grab him, and he's thrashing back and forth and snarling like a wild beast. His fangs are fully extended, and he is going out for blood on this one. Even though you have him,
Yeah.
he wants this one.
I'm going to let him have my left hand.
Okay. You're letting him bite you?
Yeah.
You relenting to this?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take 2 aggravated damage.
Which is defrayed by what? Now the name just
Toughness.
jumps. Defy Bane specifically,
Okay.
and then toughness.
What exactly is Defy Bane doing for you?
Defy Bane is going to stage down the next 5 aggravated damage I take to superficial.
Okay, so you take 2. You take 2 superficial.
Which goes down to 1.
We can. Do we need to double check?
Yeah, because I thought Defy Bane did that only for like fire and sunlight.
I believe it's anything that causes ag, but I'm more than
Double
happy
check.
to
I'm
double check.
happy to
'Cause
double
I
check because
haven't
I've got it
used
too.
this
Because I may
in-
have been using it incorrectly.
It's amazing.
Is that
what I'm
a,
doing.
Fortitude.
Is that
Yeah.
standard book or?
Standard book.
yes.
Toughness Defy Bane.
Defy
By
Bane.
preparing themselves with an expenditure of power, the vampire can make themselves temporarily resistant to fire and sunlight, as well as other grievous wounds that would threaten them with fire.
Yep, it does specifically say fire and sunlight. However, it says other grievous
grievous.
wounds.
User
And
system.
in
User
the
can
system,
convert.
it says the user can convert a number of aggravated damage equal to their fortitude rating to superficial damage when sustained. They may not heal that superficial damage for the rest of the scene. This power converts a number of damage per scene, not per wound or per attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
You often
So
have
you're
to-
utilizing 2 of your capabilities right now.
He's taking only 1 superficial
Yes.
because of toughness.
Yeah. Well, I knew I
Reduces
wasn't
the
go-
damage.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to feed my hand to him and not get hurt
Table
somehow.
call on that. Table call on that. Should Defy Bane bleed over into toughness?
Yeah.
Because that would take your 2 ag down to 1 superficial.
Well, it would go down to 1 anyway. I'm taking 2 superficial to get halved.
true. I don't think his fortitude's even going to come into play.
No, it doesn't.
So yeah, you take 1 superficial as Adrian sinks his fangs into you
Yeah.
and is going to remove a hunger from that.
And subject to storyteller fiat, that blood is not pure. It's infused.
What are you infused with?
It's infused with cannabis.
We're going to go ahead and do a composure resolve check and see if that knocks you the fuck out of that.
I gain a hunger.
So you're hunger.
2 successes is not going to cut it. However, he will keep drinking.
I'm only donating 1. I can't afford.
Okay, you're going to have to try to rip it out of his mouth, which
know.
will engage another aggravated damage.
Okay. Well,
So that is going to be a brawl, a strength plus brawl to try to rip it out of Adrian's mouth. Adrian is still in frenzy, and he wants more of that blood.
strength.
I'm just hanging on here.
Oh.
Your difficulty
Is
is
this-
4.
Is this a grappling type objective?
This is not a grappling.
Okay.
You are trying to get out of a grapple, technically.
Yeah. It's worth a shot. And then I need hunger dice.
every round since you're drinking cannabis-infused blood will give you another rouse check, or another thing to try to get you out of it.
2.
Technically,
3,
you shouldn't
4,
feel
5.
it until you get a rouse check, but I'm not worried.
5.
5. Okay, you are able to successfully yank out of his mouth,
And I take more damage.
and you take an ag, which gets brought down to a superficial.
Which becomes a superficial.
Yes.
So I am
So, yeah, you see,
5 minus 2 minus 2.
quote unquote, Jay, yank his mouth out. There's a crunch and a tearing sound. The wound does not look good, and he is now trying to get him. Adrian is now biting at the air, trying to get Jay.
Oh, that didn't work.
Does anybody do anything else?
I am still hanging on here.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're still hanging on.
Like, I don't know if I have to roll anything to maintain the hold.
He's trying to get out. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that.
The same roll again?
Same thing. You got him in a grapple, so it counts. You're gonna win. If you don't, God hates you, and that's that. Your difficulty is 2. You won.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so yeah, you've got a hold of him really tight. He's changed his focus. Does Thomas feel the need to play in on this?
I'm gonna have a look around, see if there's anybody popping up. Just like keeping guard while they're dealing with this crap.
Give me a wits and awareness. Or a wits and investigation, since you're actively looking. One success. You see nothing. There's too much frustration and craziness going on, and the streets seem to be devoid. Okay. He's going to be attempting to get out of your grapple.
8 another.
Huh?
8 another.
8 another. You're going to try to hold him down? Okay. You can add 2 dice to this. Your difficulty is 2.
I have a vested interest in you not running around right now.
So I can add 2 more?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ain't going anywhere.
Okay. He's held pretty tight.
Guys, you need to do...
He'll run out of steam eventually, right?
Wait a second. If he's aiding her...
Mm-hmm.
He's right within biting range, yes.
You're grappled. Stop it. Stop looking at me with hungry eyes, ST.
Yeah, he's trying his damnedest to wrench around and get to you.
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead and say that he will dislocate portions of his body.
Oh, that's...
I'm about ready
To try. You can hear bones start to crack in unnatural ways as he is getting just a couple of inches further closer to you.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Considering the
close
grip
to my
I've got,
crowbar,
that feels
literally
weird.
in his
You're
mouth.
trying to shove the crowbar in his mouth. Just go ahead and...
Just to stop him from biting.
Yeah, go ahead and do... Are you attempting to not hurt?
Not hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just stopping him from biting.
Dexterity
Don't smack me in the
plus...
face.
I'm going to say brawl. I understand that you're using an item. But dexterity plus brawl to try to get into his mouth as he's snapping.
And not smack anybody else in the face.
Like
with
an
this thing.
angry snapping turtle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your difficulty is 4.
4 and it's a crit and a hunger.
Okay. So you
So
just
that's a messy critical.
you jam that into his mouth, and you're gonna knock a few teeth out. In the process,
I did not mean to do that.
you will be taking a superficial damage for that. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but you're losing a few teeth. That's a crowbar gets jammed in your mouth. There is now exposed kindred vitae in the air.
Gosh,
Oh no!
So I need everybody.
A willpower.
The fact that you're enjoying this
I'm
is much
sorry.
Willpower
Cause-
check.
It is going to be
Like I said, if I eat your character, I'm sorry.
If anybody has... Okay, what is everybody's hunger at? 5. 4. Okay, so yeah. So
I've got him grappled, so...
it is going to be a resolve composure. I do believe...
Are we going to commit
Or
Voivode?
I think it's actually your current willpower plus something about your humanity.
half your humanity.
Half of your humanity.
Round it up or round it down?
Round it down.
Okay.
Mean. So half of your current unspent willpower, half of your humanity round down, and your difficulty is going to be 2.
Current willpower plus humanity. Oh, good. We're good. That's
Okay,
good.
you are fine.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you fail?
No, I critically succeeded.
Oh, okay, cool.
Same.
You guys
Critically
are,
succeeded.
you guys are fine, but there are options open to you now. You know that. I know a person who's currently working on a Banu Hakim ritual that allows you to drain a person to torpor. It's a ritual, specifically. But, like, if you can get them down to hunger 5, they fall unconscious instead of frenzying. It's interesting. Too bad that doesn't exist. So, yes, you guys can all smell it. He's still fighting. He's still trying to get you, and he has cracked enough. I'm going to go ahead and say that he took... Did you have any damage on you?
I had 2 superficial.
Okay, you have 3 superficial on you now as you are cracking your own bones to get
Plus
a
an
little
addition-
extra strength, and he is going to attempt to bite.
Plus an additional one because of the pro.
Ooh, yeah.
He's at
So-
4 superficial.
So 4 superficial. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to bite through that bar, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's going to have to... Ugh.
that's metal.
He's trying to... I'm going to go ahead and say he's trying to lash out and get that out of his mouth. So this will be a test against you. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, he's not getting away.
Yeah.
That's 2 crits and hunger.
2 crits on hunger.
2 crits and hunger.
You get angry at this point in time.
That's
Do
fine.
not smack me in the face,
You get very angry at this point,
because like
time.
I've like got you in a full Nelson. It's kind of
and you are going to 2 crits.
2 crits and hunger.
Wait, how many zeros?
5,
did you get?
3 zeros and a success.
Okay,
Okay.
so a crit.
A crit,
A messy.
a
Okay,
0,
So 4 and 1. So you got 5 successes.
but two of those zeros were on hunger dice.
Yeah. You don't care who this is anymore, and your Ventru sensibilities are going to kick in, and you're going to start suffering from the Ventru compulsion. So we now have an active Bruja compulsion, which should just be rebelling, and the Ventru compulsion. Do we need a reminder of what our Ventru
Yes,
compulsion
please.
is?
And the rest of us are on drugs.
This is great. Who would have thought tonight would have been a...
Complete
I did
festival?
not expect any of this, actually. I need a cheat sheet for the compulsions. I really do. Because I always forget where they are. You need a storyteller.
Like a
Like a
screen
a little-
with a lot of.
I hate storyteller screens
I know, but with,
so
with
much.
all these things written on
Storyteller's placemat?
it. Yeah,
I feel like I'm not in the
If
game.
you actually give
I
me the
understand
PDF,
not
I can
liking
do actually a
the
playmat.
storyteller screen,
that.
but it's,
Okay.
I need to read.
It does have all your
these.
cheat sheets on
It doesn't have anything for compulsions,
that's
though.
fair.
You want me to have again?
Not the clan. Arrogance!
Oh,
The need to rule rears its head in the vampire, and they stop at nothing to assume command of the situation. Someone must obey an order from the vampire. Any action not directed associated with leadership receives a 2 dice penalty. This compulsion lasts until an order is obeyed, though the order must not be supernaturally enforced, such as with dominate. You cannot dominate him, but you need to make him fucking stop now. You're going to take some damage as he shoves the crowbar further into your mouth, probably dislocating the jaw at this point. And I
Did you have the looks, Merritt?
And I believe that it's
Had.
not. It's currently on hold.
Had being the operative word.
And you are going to roll over to aggravated damage. So you see Thomas get increasingly abusive, where he starts screaming like, "Shut the fuck up! Snap the fuck out of it!" Like just yelling at him.
Just let me go.
Because telling someone to calm down always works.
Oh god, it's like airplane.
I got her. There's a line of kindred. There's a line of Ventru.
Just let Adrian go. It'll be
Oh
fine.
my god. So, Adrian is not happy about this, obviously. Thoughts on Thomas's actions currently, as two people are holding down Adrian.
And the other one's
Not helping!
bashing him a bit.
Is it not?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out if we can knock out a kindred. Christ.
Okay.
I've literally got my hands full, so...
You're just gonna
there's
keep-
more blood in the air now because of that.
And I cannot use dominate. Damn it.
Also, if you're not... If
I don't think dominate works if you're in frenzy.
Do I need
But
to
not only that, he-
rouse for daunt?
No, Daunt is free. I just looked it up.
Daunt is free, yes. It is a level 1 presence power.
Yep.
Would that not count as a supernatural
Yes, it
compulsion,
would.
though?
Yeah.
It absolutely would.
Yeah, you can't
Oh.
use powers on this.
I cannot use
You're
You
two
can
traits down.
use regular intimidate, but you can't use the Daunt for it.
You can, you're 2 traits down. What were you asking?
So if I use, I can say I cannot use dominate, or I would actually lose dice if I use dominate.
You're down. You're already down the dice in everything that isn't compelling somebody non-supernatural.
You are down 2 traits in all challenges, not
You
getting
just
somebody
stay
to do
down
shit you
until
want.
you can compel someone non-magical.
Now, attacking him without using disciplines, you're not traits down on, because you're trying to get him to listen to you. Go ahead and do this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that over with. Cool. I just rolled something on the side. So is anybody else doing anything from that?
I'm trying to keep him confined still.
Okay. You two are holding Adrian.
Like I said, I've literally
I'm pushing
got my
down and
hands
saying, "Wake the fuck up, you pompous fucking cowboy!"
full. I was just said, not helping!
And there's gonna be
I'm just interested in seeing what this roll is going to be. Go ahead.
manipulation, intimidation. Trying to like intimidate him to wake the fuck up.
You can definitely
Yeah,
attempt
right.
that.
That's a
Go ahead. Dude, all of your rolls are the
Oh.
same dice. Like
I
all
always
of them.
forget.
It's all of them.
God damn it.
Actually, I need to.
I'm technically 2 dice down, so...
Cool.
That's 6 successes, and one of them is a crit.
Okay.
And a hunger.
6 successes.
Another messy
Oh
crit?
lord.
Another messy crit?
The
Okay.
blue is the hunger.
It doesn't matter, there's one in each color, so...
Okay, so another missy crit. You are going to expend some of your blood, so take another hunger.
Ooh.
Oh, so...
He burns it.
Oh,
His
He just lost
beast
it.
is just feeding on it. As you are abusing Adrian, and Adrian is trying to fight out of the grasp, there is a quick zipping sound through the air. And I rolled well. There's a quick thump that nearly hits Thomas. And what looks like a homemade crossbow bolt goes right dead center into Adrian's chest. And he goes slack in your arms.
Keeping my grip and trying to get back around that corner.
Help her out again.
Like at this stage, I'm slightly holding him as a shield. Like,
Can we see where the hell that just came from?
well, considering the direction the arrow is currently pointed, the opposite
Message
way.
for you, sir.
It goes right in between Thomas and Adrian, and just dead center, just perfect shot.
Right.
And there is the sudden quiet of the night, and the clicking of
Boots?
probably just boots with a little bit of a severe heel. Oh, no, sorry, clonking. Clonking of combat boots.
More accurate for snow.
It's more of a clunk.
So, what you see is a young black woman, slight build, with dark hair, kind of a lighter complexion. She's wearing black cargo pants and a turtleneck, combat boots, and a leather jacket. And she has a crossbow slung over her shoulder. Can I ask what the hell you guys are doing in the middle of the street, throwing a fit where anybody can hear you? Not like anybody's out. And both of you, I need an intelligence insight roll. You are down 2 traits. Jay is down 2 traits. J in quotation.
Intelligence.
Cabbage Patch is down 2 traits.
Insight. Oh, these are all hunger dice.
The way you describe it, it just sounds like Michonne for some reason.
Michonne.
Walking Dead.
Lighter skin.
Lighter skin?
Much lighter skin.
2 successes.
2 successes. 3 successes. Boy, yeah, you're just gonna outright not know who the hell this is with all the back and forth that you've gone through. But Tinia slightly recognizes, if not the face, the clothing style. It's been a while.
Yeah. Was she the one who was teasing us when we were waiting for our ride?
Yes, she's
Yeah, I
the one
remember who she is.
was sitting across from you guys, watching you guys climb trees and fuck birds and eat eggs and just
Kick the
Have a
can.
good time.
Yeah, we were having a grand time waiting for our ride.
And she stops probably about 10 feet from everybody and just sits there with this expectant look on her face.
Not it for diplomacy.
We just quite literally crash landed here. What on earth has happened to Gary? I mean, I was here a while ago and it was kind of bad, but this is different.
She looks around the street. Is he good? Like, is that something I need to worry about long term?
First time I've ever seen something like that happen.
So he's
Could-
typically a nice guy.
Typically a stable guy, I'd say that. Relatively speaking.
All right. Well, let's get you guys fed and out of the cold, and you can tell me all about it. And
Take frozen water.
you have a choice. You can either follow her or not.
I'm throwing Adrian over my shoulder.
Okay. You are still suffering from your compulsion until you get someone to follow an order from you. And you are rebellious.
This will
As
work
she
out
tells
great.
as she tells you guys to follow her.
Where exactly you taking us?
The asylum's around the corner.
Oh, that cockroach hole?
No, it's worse because it's not open.
Great. Just trying to figure out how to play this.
Hey, I'm just offering out of the cold and food.
Come on. If we're already fighting amongst ourselves over food.
Name's Evelyn Stevens. Everybody calls me Evie.
Tinia. Good a place to start as any, I reckon.
Do you choose to follow?
Yeah, I know where she's talking about now. It's not like going off to some mystery place.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to actually be like you're doing this.
Yeah,
or
no, it's
anything.
more of a we have a hidey hole.
Exactly. What about Thomas? Okay, you just arrogantly lead the way. It is venture arrogance.
I'd
So
like to
we're
stay outside fighting range of the parcel.
you keep your distance. You trail behind. Understood.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's just Tinia.
Yeah, I've just got a sling on my shoulder. I've got the potence up. So.
Yeah, treat it like COVID. I'm going to
Do you
keep
need a
that
minute?
6 feet.
Nah, I can do it while sitting down. No problem.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump to inside the asylum, where there are maybe half a dozen kindred. Very obviously, kindred. Everybody's just kind of minding their own business. I do want to say that when everybody arrives, as soon as you all walk into the room, you hear, "Hey, the Baron's here!"
Not anymore.
And Evelyn turns around and goes, "Excuse me?" I'm the Baron of Gary. And she
You're
gets
the Baron.
really, really aggravated.
My apologies.
And she gets right in your face, and she has grayish green eyes that she's staring down at you with.
I'm kind of like poking a little bit. She used to be the Baron of Portland, Oregon, so she thought she was referring to her.
Knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, she huffs,
Yeah.
turns.
Like I said, the hawk yellow eyes from Tinia staring back. So
She chucks her crossbow, which has like the quiver built on it, like where the arrows just kind of like go into slits underneath, and she just chucks it at one of the other people. Everybody in here is wearing a leather jacket of some kind, with some kind of
emblem.
not emblem, but some type of like gang-related identification. Certain colors of cloth tied around their arms. Specific almost like keychains or charms hanging from parts of their pockets and stuff like that.
Gang tattoos.
Not really going to find many gang tattoos on a vampire.
They die with the tattoos.
But yeah, there's maybe about, like I said, half a dozen kindred in here, and
Every evening I wake up and with my Sharpie
he's like, "Make yourself at home. Do you want me to take him?" To wake him up.
Sure.
She just kind of like whistles and snaps her fingers, and a couple of guys who walk over who have the same colors and things but are not wearing leather jackets walk over and like struggle to take Adrian and disappear through the kitchen doors. They're just going to get him fed, make sure that he's fine, and wake him up. So, what are y'all doing?
Things went sideways in Portland. Next thing we know, we wake up here.
Sideways in Portland.
I was gonna have a chat, everything blacked out, and woke up in here.
He's gonna have a chat, everything. That's great.
Gave it to a freaking Malkavian.
She sits down and starts filing her nails.
We've been out of the loop.
What? Go sit down.
Since
He's offended. He only got one orange slice.
October? Early October?
No, it is mid-December.
Later than I thought.
Time for you guys to decide if you have been on the naughty or nice list.
Depends on who's keeping tally.
Well, I know that Portland has been a clusterfuck
Yeah. Big surprise.
this past year. I saw you a while ago in Gary.
Yeah, I remember you. It's a wild night. I was happy to be leaving Chicago behind.
Back in the kitchen for Adrian. You are fully, still effectively frenzied, but conscious through everything that's happening to you right now. And they are just like, you feel a rubber hose get shoved down your throat. They just start literally taking bags. There's like this homemade connection between what looks like airline hose from a fish tank, just like a suction tube that they're just like putting like a funnel on, and then just pouring what looks like a Slurpee cup of blood. You can feel the chunks in the blood as it goes down into your system. It does not taste good. And they're sitting there, and like after a couple seconds, because you're not actively swallowing, you're not actively doing anything, it's just kind of pouring in. They just like, after like 2 Slurpee cups, they take the funnel off and they just blow into it. You can feel your insides kind of expand with the air, with the stale air and the cruddy blood. And what was your hunger was at?
It was at 3. He took one off of him,
so your hunger at 2. So yeah, they're gonna try to push it down until it just physically doesn't fit any longer, and you're gonna feel them wheel you. You're on some kind of cart at this point, and you find yourself cold, like you were outside again, and dark. The light kind of like, you hear a suction, a loud pop suction, and you can smell blood in here. And then you're just gonna feel this like awkward tugging at your chest. And you're going to feel the slow removal of that arrow, which luckily does not have a standard arrow head on it.
Target point.
It's literally just sharpened wood that gets slowly popped out. You can feel like you're a kid and you have a loose tooth and somebody tied a string around it. You just feel that pressure, and then pop. And as soon as that pop happens, you hear that suction and that loud thump again, and all the light goes out. You're in the dark, and as your eyes adjust, you notice that you're in effectively a meat locker with, I don't know, about 8 or 9 human bodies on meat hooks, just hanging upside down. They're tied around their ankles, just kind of hanging down. Most of them are rather big, covered in tattoos, pants left on, shirt off, a lot of spiderweb tattoos. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and... I'll give you that. You're going to pop into standard consciousness
Out of
and find yourself in an incredibly dimly lit room. It's almost completely dark in here, except for a light bulb in a glass globe under a metal cage of some kind. It's barely lighting up the room, but you find yourself in basically a restaurant refrigerator that has turned into a meat locker.
Just real quick, got 1 ag and 3 superficial.
You have 1 ag and 4 superficial.
Yep.
And it is rouse checks to heal. However, you are only at 1 hunger.
Yeah, you got plenty of blood to work with.
If this is a standard type restaurant freezer, it's got. Does it still have the
emergency release on the
Full-blown
inside of the
dark
door, it's been rigged. It does not open from the inside. There is slushed, icy blood in puddles I say loosely, on the floor. There is a drain in the very center where it slightly slopes downward. You can see that the metal is crusted.
I'm gonna start checking pockets.
Of the bodies?
Yep.
Most of the bodies' pockets actually are flipped inside out. There's pretty much nothing.
Somebody beat you to it.
There's nothing on these guys. Kindred butcher shop. You always check the pockets. Can I get a wits and awareness from you while you're in there? Like going through pockets.
Two crits, one of them messy.
2 10s.
2 10s.
No, 2 crits.
So you got
Lord.
4 zeros?
That's 8 successes.
That is 8 successes, yeah. One of them messy.
Shit.
9 successes, actually, because that one also came up 7. 4 zeros and a 7.
You perceive the heck out of that.
You suddenly become hyper aware of your surroundings.
Nat 20, let's go.
The rusted metal shelving on wheels is basically everything that we have in our garage. It's those metal grate shelves that have like the squiggly line in the very front of it, and
Metro
kitchens use. They're not empty. There are homemade blood bags in those. There's lots of cardboard boxes that are folded shut all over the place. You will notice the bright yellow couple of bloody fingerprints on it. The bright yellow post-it that's on the inside of the door but has fallen off onto the floor because you can't use a post-it in a fucking freezer and no one knows that. Sorry, I worked in kitchens. I got some trouble. But you'll see the post-it on the ground. It's just kind of like next to one of the puddles of like slushed blood. There is a couple of plastic like storage barrels pushed towards the back of the room. You are actually propped up on them in a sitting position, which is why they were able to pop that arrow out. And you even see the arrow on the floor with what looks like some heavy-duty fishing line tied to it. Because they let pop slam. Not dealing with a frenzy right now.
I'm gonna pick out the post-it note.
Okay. It says knock when you're ready.
Twice means I'm ready to be let out. Thump, 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 thump.
Is he knocking?
Means another hour, please.
But yeah, it just says knock when you're ready. Is that you knocking on the door? You tapping on your phone? Is that you knocking on the door? Ah, okay, rhythmically. Now, you did have a double crit, one of them being on a blood die. And I said you became hyper aware of your surroundings. And you are now suffering from the Toreador compulsion, where if it is not aesthetically pleasing, you are 2 traits down in all challenges.
Oh.
This place is not aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
You hear a little bit of a suction sound and a pop as the door opens, and you've got like 2 guys opening up the door. Like one guy's opening the door and the other guy's staring behind him, and they're like slightly shorter than you and bent over. One of them is very obviously a Nosferatu. He's got a ski cap on his head, rolled up. His face is kind of shriveled and sunk down into itself. Strands of hair or seaweed, can't tell, coming out from underneath. But everything looks all brittle and frostbit on that little guy. And there's another guy who is nice looking, who is sitting up on the kitchen counter, like where prep work was done. And he's just sitting there letting his legs swing, obnoxiously hitting the reach-in fridge underneath, putting some dents into it. And he's leather jacket, some spikes and chains hanging off of it. He's just sitting there like big ass grin on his face, like as you're being released. The Nosferatu will be the one to talk to you. He's like, you okay?
I'm good.
All right, you feeling better?
Yeah.
Okay. They let you out, and your friends are in the actual bar.
Thanks. Before I go join them, what the fuck is going on in this town?
You were frenzying in the street.
No, I don't mean...
Evie said you were frenzying in the street.
I don't mean that. What the fuck is Wynn doing over here?
When?
Giant fucking billboard.
Yeah, the other guy, the one who's actually opening, kind of like looks at him, kind of like pops him, like on the chest, on the
shoulder.
Yeah, he's like the politician guy, the guy with the weird one. He's like, they turned the city into a residency, as they were calling it.
When did this happen?
Late. I believe you made the move late November.
Thank you.
He tries to make himself as small as possible. They let you do what you're doing. As soon as you're out, they close the door.
I'm gonna stroll straight in.
Okay. Before he comes out, Evie, being the wonderful host that she is, completely ignores you. Completely. As soon as you get out there, she when you guys are in and you guys had your little thing, she disappears up the stairs. There's like a spiral staircase on one side, and it looks like there's maybe like a seating area for this bar. You've been in here.
Yeah.
There was a seating area up there, and there was an upstairs bar.
This used to be the dance floor.
Exactly. The dance floor is littered with couches and chairs that do not have any rhyme or reason.
No.
They've just been
scavenged from
stolen.
the neighborhood houses.
There is a back seat to a van in one of the corners.
Oh, that's what happened to your back.
But yeah, it's just like any sitting area. There's those giant spools that they transport cabling
cable
on.
spools.
No cable, obviously, but they're there and they're being used as tables. There are some niceties in here. as far as like little like fancy candles on tables, but this place has electricity. It doesn't seem to be suffering. They're just literally trying to keep the ambiance a little nice in here. There's off to one side is just like a place where they've decided we throw mattresses there. There's a couple people who are actually just like not face down, facing the mattress, but like face down, head to the side, breathing still. There's it's comfortable in here, probably like in the like high 60s, early 70s. There's like a scent of food open. There's like some cans that have been opened with and some like bottled water and stuff like that next to the people who were sleeping on the bed. And at some point in time, someone who is polished leather jacket, nice, aesthetically put rips in their jeans, nice boots, the classic, like Toreador, kind of reminds you of Duke.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of Duke. Really nice head hair, like pierced all the way up. Like he's pulling off the Anarch aesthetic really, really well. He asks if you guys need any drinks or anything like that. I figured you'd probably be hungry. Any preferences? I can't fucking do anything for you. I'll just get you some drinks.
Can you include gin on mine, please?
Can I include gin in yours?
It's necessary.
Blue blood?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they crawl out of the rocks. And he just turns around. And, after a couple of minutes, he will come back with a serving tray and, like, makeshift cups. I'm going to go ahead and say that there's someone sitting at the top that after he asked you if you guys wanted something to drink, he went up and whispered to. This person dressed pretty similar, a little bit wild looking, blonde hair. The only difference is no leather jacket. He's wearing a trench and he's got sunglasses on. And he's just kind of like hanging over the banister with his legs in between. And he's just broken area where there's no bars or anything. And he's just sitting there looking at everybody. And after he whispers, the guy comes back with makeshift cups. And when I say makeshift, they're probably like pots from the kitchen. Yeah. With enough blood to get you all to one.
Oh, wow.
Exactly the amount. Like he'll give you one that's like he'll give you like a small stock pot.
Yeah, a small soup pot.
Yeah, like he gives you guys exactly the amount that you guys need. And when he comes up to you, how hungry were you?
5.
Oh, you get 5 too?
You get another stock pot. Your blood is kind of tepid. Yeah. There's some...
Oh, yeah. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, there's a little gurgled happening around. Yeah. Your blood is body temperature. And it matches what you need. It doesn't taste like he went, add in this, stir it up. It tastes like that he took blood from someone who drank gin.
It's like ordering at McDonald's. If you want to ensure you have fresh fries, tell them no salt.
Exactly. You want fresh fries? No salt. That's exactly how that works. But yeah, so while you guys are drinking, Adrian is able to just walks out of the kitchen. He looks like he's fine, except for the hole in his shirt. And he looks he looks a little bit disheveled, and your pants would probably be a little wet in the back.
Sat on the floor.
Maybe a little bit of blood staining also because of the puddles. Off in the distance, there is some like 1980s grunge lightly playing. Like not overly loud or anything. In fact, you think it might come from upstairs from somebody who's listening to it respectfully. but it does kind of float through the air of this place.
Okay, well that was a
Right.
whirlwind.
You alright?
You back with us now?
If that was healing, you just got hungrier, yes.
Oh, I would like to do that too.
There's a ding at the elevator that's off in the corner.
Yes, see.
It's when you walk in. When you walk in, if you turn to the left, there's a bar that doesn't really seem to be being used currently as a bar. And when you look to the right, there's a wall that has like band advertisement
band posters.
and then an elevator. So after a couple seconds while you guys are healing and trying to feel better, you do hear out of tune ding from the elevator as one of the doors opens all the way, and the other one just kind of and then you see Edie walk out of it and then head for the spiral staircase that leads upstairs. It's just keeping you guys abreast of where she is.
Alright. Because I was just learning bugging and didn't really give me much information from what I saw. How I know you do rouse check to heal. How does that?
Min amount depends on your blood potency.
Yes. What is your blood potency? I think you're probably a 2.
What's your generation?
You're either 1 or
Should
2.
be-
12.
Generation 12? So
Yeah.
You're
one?
probably 1.
1. Well, it should say on your sheet what your
Yeah,
blood
your blood
potency is.
potency should be marked somewhere.
Probably on the back of that sheet. You got one of the fancy ones.
You have no blood potency according to your sheet.
Okay, the blood
So-
potency. Okay, that's fine. We can fill that in. It's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
Your minimum's 1. Then.
Yeah. Well, the minimum,
Minimum is 1
2.
if you're going to be a vampire.
Oh, really?
Minimum's 2.
What?
Thin bloods have 1.
I
No.
don't think that's
Blood
That
potency.
can't be right.
Blood potency 0. Add 1 die. Blood potency
1.
1.
Add 2 die.
Add 2 die for blood surge. 1 point of superficial damage.
So your
So-
minimum is 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
0 makes you a thin blood. That's
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you can
Oh, that's 0.
you heal 1 superficial per rouse check.
Now, since one of my superficial rolled into ag, does that one go away first?
That does not heal until you've slept, and you do 3 rouse checks for it.
yeah. But you can heal your superficial without healing the ag.
So basically, when you go to sleep in the morning, make sure you're not lacking blood, because when you wake up, there's going to be 3 rouse checks to heal that aggravated damage. So yeah, you guys are just sitting around drinking and stuff.
I'm observing the room, trying to get a beat on.
Everybody seems to be doing their own thing. There's a few people who seem to be chatting. There's a couple guys playing checkers in the corner. There's somebody who's over by the bed who's got a wrist in their mouth. What were you going to ask?
I have an elevator to go diagnose.
You have an elevator to go diagnose?
I do.
Okay.
I'm going to have a look at it and see what's going on.
Sure. Intelligence plus tech.
I'm trying to just catch what the mood is, basically.
The mood is we're here. That's it. The mood is survival.
Okay.
But it does seem at least slightly comfortable in here. This place could be good if somebody put some effort into it, so you still suffer from the 2 traits. Thank God that doesn't have anything to do with rousing. Now, that guy brought you something you specifically asked for, so you feel sated on your compulsion. Somebody followed an order.
Okay. I'm just drinking it, like enjoying the fact that actually somebody brought me
Yeah.
what I asked for.
Oh, dude, I'm not even going to make you roll to fix it. You look at it and you automatically know, A, what's wrong with it, and B, how to fix it. And it's literally bending over and picking the wadded up crap that's gotten in its track. It's just clogged.
That was easy.
That's it. It's not broken. It's just dirty.
That
So-
was easy.
You could probably grab an old straw off the ground that's just sitting there and just kind of wiggle it around in the tract, and the door will just go and just shut the rest of it.
Perfect.
Okay. The guy in the trench coat, who's kind of just up there, staring down. You guys doing all right? Need anything else?
Feeling a lot better, thank you.
Listen,
Good.
I could use a phone.
Phone? We could all use a phone.
How are they keeping you in here?
He doesn't look like he should be able to, but he's able to slip in between the bars the rest of the way. He just kind of dangles from his hand, by his hand, 4 feet up off the ground, and then just drops and kind of walks over to a shelf that has just miscellaneous board games on it. He picks up this one box that looks like it's falling apart. It just says Life. Picks up a Life board. He opens it and he just takes out the board and puts it on the table and says, "Okay, so Gary." And he just nonchalantly gets up, starts walking, and goes over to where the bar is in the corner, and hops up on the bar and reaches down and grabs what looks like just an old rice bag, just like a burlap sack. Just hauls it over, and you hear some hollow metal clanking a little bit, and he pulls out napkin dispensers. And he just starts putting them all down one by one around the board itself. Big ass wall.
What's Richard Wynn got to do with it?
He set it up.
Pompous politician.
Yeah, pompous politician.
He's running for Senate.
Great. How did... In Illinois, he's running for...
He's running for Senate in general, and nobody wants Gary. So he took it as his own pet project. He turned it into a prison state. So everybody who lives
but
here...
he's not running for Oregon. Senator for Oregon.
I think he is.
How did he manage to pull this off?
Nobody wants Gary. He got the support of the legislate of Indiana and Illinois because he offered to do this. Put up all the money, said Gary was the best place to do it. No one disagreed with him. You got something to say over there?
I was just wondering where I could get a screwdriver.
Screwdriver? Oh, we got plenty of tools here. I mean, they didn't take that away from us.
Well, they took mine.
Benny! There's a little guy who pops up. Can't tell. He probably is Nos. He's got goggles on that make his eyes look ridiculously big.
My people.
And he pops up kind of like a gopher, like one of those little gopher guys who throw the wrenches in Mario. And it's like, yeah. And his teeth come down to a perfect point, a little too far. So when he opens his mouth, it doesn't clear the teeth. He's like, Phillips head, what? Flat.
Well, I mean, a flathead for starters. I need to clean the track.
Oh, adjustable rotary. Like, okay, and he just ducks back down, and you hear some crashing around, like he went into a whole nother room, and then there's some stuff that's flying all over the place, and then he pops back up and he just chucks it, and the guy catches it like it was nothing. And he just throws it down to you. What are you doing?
I'm scraping crud out of the tracks with a.
Oh, so you just go back over the elevator and start cleaning it?
Do a better job than just picking at it with my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten too.
This guy does not look like in the face, but he has the same dress aesthetic effectively as
I'm just picturing John Constantine
Oh,
from
that-
the TV show.
I was gonna say Sydney. Like
Oh.
he that
Oh, is that who he's picturing
Oh, yeah.
as Avatar?
yeah, no, he used that because he found pictures and gifs of him like blowing fire out of his hands.
Yeah, no, I was like, that was the
But yeah,
normal
like
pitch for the show.
he's wearing jeans and like a button-up shirt and a trench and glasses, but he does kind of pull off a John Constantine look. He does not look like Sydney in the face.
Yeah.
But they look like they could shop at the same store.
Yeah. I'm already just going, odds of being Tremere high. I've met too many of them.
Yeah.
They seem to dress the same.
So what have
So
people
they
tried
built a wall.
for getting out of the wall?
Getting out of the wall. Well, first, getting through the wall itself is not going to happen. It's solid. Steel reinforced cement. And if we do anything to it, yeah. There's guards. They don't care what we do in here. But,
So have you started tunneling yet?
I would say if there's Nosferatu around, the tunnels are definitely underway.
Tunnels have been looked into. Getting out isn't going to be that easy, unfortunately. I've tried flight. No. They got some crack shots up there.
What do they have in way of guards?
What you giggling at, man?
I'm a pretty decent shot myself. I just need a gun.
That'd be nice. I haven't seen a gun since they put the wall up, actually. Well, I haven't seen a gun not in a guard's hands.
Actually, I might even be able to do something with that chopstick thrower that nailed me earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of crossbows and stuff laying around. Now, I will let you know this. We tried for a few weeks to keep the masquerade set, but there's no masquerade here. Letting you guys know that right now. If you need to feed. Because they know. They know already. And they know to keep away from us.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. The humans that are in here are basically here to be food.
In exchange for
It
protection.
seems that way. We're being fed.
In exchange for protection.
No.
Oh, the humans that are here? Yeah, no, absolutely. The humans that are in this building are donors, to put it that way. But the humans that are in the walls in general, well, basically what happened is the military police came in, they evacuated everybody who didn't suck as a human being, left all the gangs and everything in here, and then they drop people in every once in a while. That's about it. Anybody who gets, anybody who's on a life sentence, pretty much anybody who's considered just a waste to the public. They're trying to make prisons obsolete. They say a couple of these around the country should be enough to just give them a city. Let them do their thing. Commit crimes all you want to. It's your shit. Break it. There's a couple of smart ones who have started some agriculture projects. So there's food being grown. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard now because they're doing it indoors, greenhouse kind of things. There's some manufacturing happening here and there. People who are making their own clothes, trying to build machines that work a little bit better. It's like watching the apocalypse happen in a small contained spot. But yeah, they see us coming. They know who we are for the most part. Most of us don't even bother hiding anymore.
How many of us have been airdropped in?
Airdropped in?
Airdropped. That's the best.
Oh, I
I've
figured
got
you
for it.
guys just woke up or were doing a good job hiding. You were airdropped in?
Dropped in with a
Yeah.
load of the supplies.
Wow. I'm not a Gary local. I just happened to be here at the time when it happened, visiting.
So like the walls went up fast.
Yeah, they really did. Did a lot of work during the day. There was a fence first. And then they just started building around the fence. So you guys got put through the drop chute?
Helicopter.
Okay. So I'm assuming the park.
Basketball court.
Ironwood.
Ironwood Park.
Ironwood Park? Yeah. Okay. So you were central drop off. Okay.
That mean anything to you?
Yeah, just basically scheduling when you guys out here. I'm assuming tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I take it's not common to be dropping more of us off.
No,
Okay.
no, we've found a few hidden here and there. We're actually he looks upstairs where he was. We're actually still kind of looking for a couple of them, but we're not 100% sure if they're even here. So.
What are you looking for?
Evie's sire, first off. Everybody just calls him Juggler. And then there's nobody really knows what happened to like the old prince of the city, because this place was Cam.
Of Gary, Prince of Gary.
Yeah, Modius. Him and Loden just constantly, just button heads.
Explain.
But nobody knows really what happened to him. I mean, he was an old weirdo, so he was probably beckoned. Or
Yeah, you probably.
something. People hadn't seen him since way before the walls even went
Okay.
up. But we also figured maybe depression or something got him, and he like torpid somewhere. But
Hiding under the
his
light.
house is burnt to nothing. So I mean, not like it was anything really glorious as it was before. Prince of the Trash City. So. Sorry, where are
Which is why
my
Chicago always ran all in or
fucking manners? My name is Tanner. You'll shake
Tanner.
your hands. I am your local gangrel, which is really kind of hard to tell since I can't fucking shift. If there are any gangrel here, or any of you who practice any type of protean gifts, I'm sorry. You will not have access to those while you're here.
Have we worked out how?
I believe there's something going on somewhere. I really don't know. It feels blood sorcery to me.
Okay.
I really believe, and I don't want to start the conspiracy theories, because those run rampant here. We're not the only kindred in the city, by the way. But,
I'd be more surprised.
not
if we were.
trying to start the conspiracy theories here, but I think that the Cam's in on this.
I would be more shocked if they weren't, considering where we were last before we got dumped here.
Okay. Where were you?
The Cam Elysium.
Oh,
In
In
Portland.
Portland.
In the basement.
Maine? Why would they ship
Oregon.
That's a travel.
Yes. Either way would be a travel, but Wynn is from Portland after all.
Yes,
the
that's
mayor.
true.
And he was buddy with our
With
friends.
the current
The
prince.
mayor was buddy with the prince.
Yeah, which is concerning for a couple of reasons. Said Prince of Portland, quote unquote, opinions.
It's an
Never
archive.
mind. Had most recently been in Chicago.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well,
So there's a lot of
that-
connections going on there.
that fills in some blanks. Truthfully.
I would love to know how we are missing a couple months, though. That's concerning me.
Torpor?
Something.
Sorry.
Yes, but
Alright.
Still
Well,
concerning.
the asylum here is a flop house, pretty much. If you need a place to stay out of the sun, there's no leaks here. We've maintained the roof and everything. It doesn't look like much, but if you need a place to stay and if you need some food without hunting, this is a place to be. However, I do believe that it is encouraged to hunt. So there's no, if you need to, there's no reason not to. There are a few humans, however, who have taken it upon themselves to use their gridiron prison wreck yard skills to start a defense force for themselves. So I'm not letting you know, I'm not telling you that they're defenseless, but they are inventive and they are there. I think the whole concept of this that has not made it into the papers is that they can just keep throwing more and more prisoners in here and we'll keep the herd thin. I think that's the idea.
The garbage disposal of America.
There's a few of us here who have thought, not a bad idea. And they're kind of into it. The idea that the humans just feed them. And we have a city. And I'm going to point that straight out. There is a city. Full electrical, water work, everything. This is a fully functional city. And I hate to say it, but it is actually getting better every week that passes. But we are, in fact, in a cage.
Just because you managed to put some gilding on it doesn't stop it being, yeah.
Most of us in
Make it
here
comfy.
are Bruja, Malkavian, few Nos. First venture I've seen in a while.
Chicago tended to run the Anarchs into Gary.
Yeah, this was actually
So-
a hell of an Anarch club at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't visited Chicago since 2001.
I don't recommend it, to be quite honest.
I was still human back then.
Is that BF or
Oh, it's
AF?
human. Yeah. It's human. It seems like a nice place to visit, but
Is that? Oh, it's a human. Okay,
Mm.
so BF.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
before Fangs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were saying BE
B-E and
and
A.
AE, but
Aye.
we went ahead with BF. Oh, and Fang Buck's completely useless in here. Just letting you guys know.
Fang Bucks?
Yeah. Oh, you guys were out.
Out.
Okay, so a while ago, a group. Give me a second.
Late September.
He gets
yeah.
up and runs through a set of doors that are next to the stage.
I still gotta find Harker.
Hmm?
I still gotta find Harker.
Oh, we're not doing that from in here.
No, we're not.
I was to throw him here earlier
Hmm?
than us.
No, they wouldn't squander that kind of a resource.
Okay, sorry about that. He comes out with this like tattered moleskin notebook. Sorry, I'm lucky enough to have my own room. There was a group. No one knows if they are Anarch or just Camarilla and not care. Pretty sure Anarch, called the Digital Collective. Not really sure exactly who they are, but they started a kindred cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Since there's no phones in this place, there's no access to Fang. We call them Fang Coin or Fang Buck.
Oh.
Look,
You
I
can't
thought it was
communicate to
stupid
add
too,
anything
but it
to the
actually added
distributed
it.
ledger.
Huh?
You can't communicate outward to add anything to the distributed ledger.
Exactly.
You would have to fork FangBuck locally. Do you
Yeah.
have any servers?
I don't think there's any online. We might be able to fix that over time, but that's going to be something that we have to get things up. Thing is, they took away pretty much everything. There's a few
no
people.
outside communication.
There's some people who are able to finagle some satellite, but like the satellite typically is like, yay, you get a couple of sports channels or something like that. So there are a couple of televisions that haven't been completely destroyed in the city or looted to the point where somebody just has a wall of TVs in their place. But yeah, no, like there's not much as far as outside communication or information that goes through this place. The first off, like there's a disruption signal that comes through. If you can sense it well enough, getting close enough to the wall, you definitely feel it.
Like disrupting cell phones, or what do you mean by
There's like some
disruption?
kind of signal that comes through the walls themselves.
Like an EMP?
What's it disrupt?
Like any kind of mechanical devices.
Sounds like
Just
more like an EMP
electronic
to me.
or other things?
Electronic that I know of. I do not think that it's what's screwing up Gangrel.
Okay. Interesting.
How tall are these walls?
Yeah, how tall are these
How
walls?
tall are these walls?
Estimate probably about, let me see.
As somebody who can leap small buildings in a single bound,
Right.
what sort of height are we talking?
Well, you're probably,
It sounds like a
Getting
great way to
shot,
get shot, yes,
that is,
but
yeah.
30 feet, 40 feet, 100 feet? Just had enough trouble with a 10-foot wall.
They're probably about 100 feet.
Jeez Louise.
It's a giant fucking Faraday cage.
Possibly.
I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of metal in them, so.
Reinforced concrete. You last 30 bar.
Yeah, and they've got some of the best military snipers that walk the walls.
I probably trained with some of them.
Tunnel's not going so hot.
The walls go underground as well. And unfortunately, again, the idea of misting out is just not going to happen.
Because that's also shut down by whatever shutting down all transformation. How's invisibility working?
That seems to be fine. There's enough
Something nice.
Nosferatu who just hunt on the street. They bring back food. Usually the worst of the worst. Murderers, child molesters, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
People that we don't care about.
Ones are worth hunting.
But,
Okay. 100-foot walls. Gates. What sort of gates are we looking at here?
0.
Nope. All ins and outs are handled through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Or the chute.
You said a
Mention
chute.
Yeah,
Yes.
the chute's closer to the wall, which basically is a sealable slide, effectively, from the top.
Yeah, that'd be different.
Some of the more nasty people have been just chucked into water sources off the top of the wall. Most of them don't survive. We've just had prisoners who show up
Yeah,
dead.
100 foot is not a fall that most people
No.
can make.
So,
You say you had like a fully functional city, right?
yeah. Gary is active.
How's the drain working?
Hmm?
How's the drain working?
Yeah.
The train working? We have a full sewage system. Nosferatu are still using it and trying to map out weaknesses, but nothing as of yet.
Yeah, water
Because
treatment
all that
and
sewage needs to
such.
go somewhere. It's not just going to build up.
No, it's
No, it's
leaving.
water
There is
treatment.
drainage, but the thing is, nobody can transform to get through it.
There's gratings and stuff that are going to keep people out. Which is the
I knew
problem
a
There is a hole. We just need to dig it.
without getting shot.
I knew what they call themselves. I knew this household of Gangrel in Louisiana a few years ago. God, what were they? No, it doesn't matter. They practiced, the whole household practiced blood sorcery. And they had very interesting, this is rock. But if you got hit by it, you just couldn't change.
Interesting.
But usually you had to be touched by it. So.
Whatever.
Aramates. Girls were called the Aramates. Couple houses. This is a family. They were lightly associated with the sword, but they didn't really like them.
Okay, is Gary on the lake? I don't know where Gary is exactly positioned, but I think it's like at the bottom of Lake Michigan. So, from our brief looking, is trying to figure out how far from Chicago we actually were. That's been a year.
Let's see. Gary. Yeah, it's 2 hours and 50-minute flight from Fort Myers.
No, thank you.
Let's see.
We're currently flying over Gary, and we're gonna skip it.
Yes, it is just to the south of Lake Michigan.
What happens where the...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the way that people transfer from Gary to Chicago is by freight boat.
By ferry?
No, by like shipping boats.
Well,
Okay, what now?
Yes, what do the defenses look like where the city meets the lake?
Wall.
The wall has come across the lakefront?
Yeah.
let me guess. The wall, the section of the wall that goes in the water, it's fenced.
It's right before the wall. Like it's right before the water. We don't get access.
The wall cut is the beach now.
Yeah. There's too much of a chance of escape in that way. So.
And there's no way to send a message out.
No.
Not through the normal means, anyhow. Because no phones.
That's a waste to get a message out.
What?
I didn't know carrier pigeon. Just remember when we picked up Hater.
Unless
For everybody who doesn't know, Hater was a hawk that really hated pigeons that we found in Gary.
I wonder how he's doing now.
Yeah, I wonder that too sometimes.
But
Yo,
unless they're shooting
You'll
every
be some
bird,
weird shit. You also been through some weird shit.
Can I get
Gangrel friend.
Can I get an intelligence insight roll from you?
Int plus
From Tinia.
insight.
An insight intelligence roll.
2 successes.
2 successes. Jay wasn't with you in Chicago.
Oh, I realized me/Tinny are putting dots together. I just haven't had a chance to say anything
just
about it yet.
throwing stuff at you.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know. Because certain inconsistencies suddenly clicked.
Animals. We can call.
Animals.
I can call birds in here, but that might be our one chance to actually get messages out. But
Pigeons.
we
You can
need
always-
to know where to send them.
it's not a very reliable way to send messages.
Not really.
Does anyone know what is going on in Chicago with all this going on? Because I
Yeah,
find it hard to believe
I don't
that
even
everything
cut
is
through that place.
copacetic there.
I mean, the people who are from here have told me straight out Chicago's probably just loving this. Gary has always been the biggest
Yeah.
problem for Kindred in Chicago.
I'm willing to try the animal messaging.
He's right though. The question is who do you send him to?
Well, what do we call who we send it to? Is Winter like people that the animals I would typically call are not really.
Who do you know that's close enough who would actually be able to
Have
do
the
anything
rats
and be
been able
willing
to get through the walls? Rats can get through everywhere.
Possibly, but where do we send them? Again,
Well, it's more of if they're able to get through the walls, we might be able to work on those lines.
well, again, sewers, the grading, if they can get through. I don't know. I personally just don't know if rats can get in and out of this place. I've seen them.
Yeah, they're going to be around.
I haven't seen them since, Snowfall.
Rats with parachutes and a trebuchet.
Do we know anybody?
Wow.
Do you guys know anybody in Chicago that owes you favors at least?
Well, how are you going to get a message to Chicago? Are they talking about rats
like
and stuff
3
like
hours
that?
away.
That's a bit of a journey.
Like birds would maybe be able
We
to
might
do
be
it.
able to get a bird to do that kind of thing.
I know a few people in Chicago. Some I'd even say I'm still friendly with. Bo Favors?
How often do they make supply drops at the park?
They get a monthly supply drop in each area.
So if we just had a supply drop in Ironwood Park, what's going to be the next drop? And when?
They would have to hear you.
Ironwood Park, I think the next one, well, I don't know, actually. I think the Western Quadrant gets the next drop.
What's over there?
Hmm?
What's over there? What's inhabiting the section?
I mean, it's crap. I mean, there's
People.
there's a little bit of everything. I mean, there was shopping centers at one point. There's living facilities. It's town. There's not much wilderness left in Gary. I mean, except for the fact that the city has been overtaken by a lot of it. But we've been working on cleaning that out. We just can't do that during the winter.
If you could get within eye and earshot of a guard without becoming heavily punctured, you could implant a command into one to send a message once they go home, yes?
I don't know if you can dominate that far.
It's 100 foot up, so do they ever come into the city, or are they
It
always
feels like.
wall tops and helicopters?
No, there's never. If you're not a prisoner, you don't come in here. The whole point of it was making this place self-sufficient for them, so that they can
Yeah.
not be worried about not be a burden on the community.
I didn't know if they'd ever do patrols right at the foot of the wall to make sure that stuff doesn't get caught up against the
No,
height.
they're.
Maintain a clear distance.
I've seen maintenance drones come through here once or twice, but they've been mostly just just
A weed whacker.
viewing, just more viewing than anything else.
Makes sense. It's too new to need true maintenance.
Is this snipers or military that's been working on? Are they just regular U.S. military, or they're actually SI?
Dude, I have no idea. We're in here, so I would assume who's ever watching the wall is in the know, but also it's 100 feet up. There's really not much we can do. I mean, we could just go over and break the masquerade for the hell of it in front of them. I'm sure we'd be seen, but we haven't really had anybody do anything about anything.
And if anyone's at all devoted to maintaining the masquerade, psycho prisoners are psycho and violent.
Well, I mean, I don't think any information about what goes in here actually gets out there. This is seriously just a spot where it's man, this is where we forget people. We're in a giant oubliette.
Yeah.
You eat a person in clear view of the guards, they just assume you're a psycho. If
True.
they want to.
I mean, you've heard about Florida and the bath salt zombies, so.
Oh my god.
Like, no, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what they're gonna think.
Do they do any speeches like through megaphones or anything? Like,
I
they
don't even
announce
think
anything?
they're like doing propaganda besides
Yeah.
that bill. What is with that billboard actually?
What about it?
That's my question. You
Taunting.
can win in Gary.
Taunting. Inspirational, trying to make this place its own thing. It's a penal colony.
Yeah.
Legit. And since they've
I
gotten
said to
here,
Australia.
again, since they got here, like, some of the prisoners aren't dumb. And they're doing things.
Yeah.
They're trying to make the best of it for the most part. And unfortunately, over the past few months, or unfortunately over the past few weeks, they have figured out that they're not alone here. So things have gotten slightly harder for us.
I think if there's a way to send a signal out, a message through a signal, like the tech guys would actually be the best bet.
The tech guys?
The ones, the prisoners that are handy with equipment.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find a prisoner who's good at
They could have
pretty much everything.
scavenged parts through junkyards
Like,
and build a computer.
Sure, who are you sending the message to? That's the question.
Same
Portland.
problem whether it's carrier pigeons or bouncing a laser off the moon. Somebody on the outside has to be waiting for the signal in most scenarios.
Well, that and also
Willing to
if
act.
whatever you build isn't scrambled by whatever's stopping things from
willing
working.
to act and have the ability to do anything constructive for you.
Would they be able to encrypt a message in a bank account?
You don't have access to the bank accounts.
I have people that deposit money.
Yeah, I think your
Into that
checkbook's
bank
not
account.
very useful right
A
now.
couple of steps there that you're missing.
It's cool that you have friends on the outside. How do you talk to them?
Especially if they're in Portland and we're in Illinois.
They're not in Portland.
Even so, how are you going to get the message to them to be able to make the deposits or withdrawals that you need made?
So, my stockbrokers have a deal with me. And I just activated that deal when my shit happened. Thank you, by the way. They're going to be depositing fractions of the stocks that they get for the company. They need to access to that bank account. If they access it, they have access to that email. If they have access to it, they can probably see it.
How are you sending a
getting that?
message?
How are you
How does
sending...
bank account...
Swift.
Huh?
Swift. It's called Swift. That's how banks send messages.
Mhm.
We don't have a Swift terminal.
I mean,
We're like Russia right now.
There's going to be abandoned banks in here, but they won't still be hooked up to
That
the
requires an active fiber optic, or at least even got a telephone line.
Which have all been cut.
Yeah.
fiber optic, would be better off because you can make those work at a distance poorly with a flashlight or a laser.
Well, it's the
But
same
if the
problem with
line's
bouncing a
been
laser
cut-
If
off
the line's
the
been
moon.
cut, that's what I'm
The
saying. You
moon.
can still make
Nobody's
it work.
listening.
Yeah, it's the bouncing the laser off the moon. Yeah, no, we're not Russia. We're freaking Fallout.
Huh?
There's no Swift connectivity in Russia either right now.
Yeah.
Fallout?
It's a game.
Video game.
Okay.
The last one was actually fairly decent.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I think there's an Xbox. If anybody wants to just have fun with that, but
There's no...
There's electricity. There's just no internet.
And if there's electricity, you can make nitric acid. So we can make gunpowder.
Oh,
Really?
yeah,
So
sure.
we can make guns.
We can make all kinds
Really?
of
that's
stuff.
exactly what
Problem
this
is-
place needs. Is
yeah.
guns.
Actually, yes, it the fuck is.
Oh my gosh, guys, you're thinking too small. You can build a potato cannon out of nothing but hairspray and a pipe. And you just swap the
Potato
potato
cannon.
for something not a
I
bit
I can actually
healthier.
make gunpowder more easily than I can make
You're
hairspray.
gonna shoot the wall with potatoes.
Well, gun cotton.
No.
No, but rebar.
It'll take a
Oh,
long time.
like I
to
said,
do that kind
like
of
building a
stuff.
cannon is not hard, but kind of pointless.
I have a feeling that somewhere in this city right now, there's a group of humans having this exact same conversation.
The thought crossed my mind
Let's
too.
build a gun. Let's build more guns.
Actually,
Let's build a cannon.
Yeah,
What
listen,
might
building a
be
cannon is not
easier would
difficult,
be a
but kind of
scorpion.
pointless at the moment.
A ballista.
Or we could do that, go old school. Or we,
Couple.
sounds
again,
of
no,
like
we're talking about
100
getting
foot.
something over
That's a
the
lot.
wall. A ballista's not a bad idea. Problem is, you gotta have somebody on the other side to pick it up.
Fuck that.
That not to be noticed by the guards.
Yeah. So.
Fuck trying to get a message over the wall.
Okay. Was there more to that, or just saying fuck communication in general?
No.
Any attempted communication
Okay, well.
is predicated on, is there anybody on the outside who can do anything?
Yes. And currently
But-
the answer is not outside of Chicago. Not any closer than Chicago. Let me
Okay,
rephrase.
so there is somebody in Chicago who could, say, spring you if you got a message out.
Could, yes. Would be
Would they?
willing to? Unlikely.
Then who's the
Oh.
closest person who could and would?
Portland.
Then that's how far we have to get a message.
Yeah.
Where's the closest person who can and would get a message to Portland?
Possibly Chicago.
Then we only have to get a message to Chicago. That's still a long way.
Yeah. It's still almost 3 hours. If there wasn't a frickin' wall in the way.
We can always attempt it.
Oh, you'll probably have to attempt anything a lot of times
Several
to get it to
times.
work.
So
I know, Adrian, you're going, we should just break out.
I agree.
That is part of the plan. Step one is, well, can we at least get communication out? Yes, no. Possibly is the answer
question. How high can you jump now that you have your powers back?
there. Gave me a second to do a lot of math. It's measured in meters, and it's times your dots, and it's a lot of math. I'm not kidding.
A maximum of 45 feet.
Just checking. Alright, so it's 5 hours and 33-minute drive to
5 hours to
Golconda.
Yep.
It's a little bit longer to Chicago because
Oh, I
Chicago's...
thought Golconda was on the other side of Chicago.
Oh, sorry, that's Gary. So, oh no, it's a lot farther.
Oh,
Okay,
It's
I didn't
not-
realize...
No.
it's not 3 hours to Chicago, then.
It's,
15 times 5.
Would be 75.
Horizontally. So
Oh.
3 times meters, assuming a yard-like meter.
it is a 5.5
times
hour
5.
drive.
Yeah, it is 45 feet, roughly.
It's a 5.5 hour drive from Chicago to Golconda.
5.5 hour drive from Chicago to. Yeah, that's because. Yeah, it was only an hour originally, but that's because of shenanigans.
Yeah.
The trip back took a lot longer.
It is a
We were lucky
40
we finished when we did.
It is a 43-minute drive from Chicago to Gary.
Yeah. Okay, 43 minutes to Chicago. That's better. The person who would definitely be willing to at least carry a message is in Golconda.
I mean, usually I'd say let's hire the Goblin Road, but that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Goblin Road can handle these walls. I know very little of the Goblin Roads, but...
Well, it's just a set of routes that couriers use between cities.
Do you know a carrier that goes to the Goblin Road? Do we know a carrier?
I know plenty of carriers.
The question is the location.
We can't get a message to them
There's a wall
because they're
across
constantly
the
on
path.
their way.
That's the one I need to check.
Did they leave behind any old busted cars or trucks? Specifically trucks.
There are really messed up vehicles in the junkyard.
Who owns the junkyard?
No one owns anything. That's the thing, is this place is built on who can take and keep.
Who's holding the junkyard?
I don't know.
And
I don't know the people.
it's not soaring waves that I'm looking
I have
at
left to
for
eat.
getting over the walls.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I've left to eat. And that's it.
Intriguing.
think looks like it's worth a touch.
Are
At
you
least just
thinking
looking it
that
over.
Vertical. That
Traversal?
traversal.
Yeah,
Oh,
traversal
Lord.
goes a lot higher than soaring leap, but it's a lot harder to do.
Yeah. There's always a chance you can fail
Yeah, no, and
fall.
yeah, and that would hurt. And yeah, no, the difficulty for vertical run is a lot more difficult. But if you pull it off and you have a good enough run at it,
You just have to deal with the rifles.
that is the bigger problem. Because you can get up to it calls out like your max range is like 30 stories. So
I mean, what if there's a way to actually keep you like adhere to the wall? Like if you put something on your boots to be able to do it.
Like gecko tape.
Nah.
or spikes.
Command strips. Sorry.
You do have potence.
Oh,
You still have that potence.
Like that's all well and good, but I don't want to get shot. It's not fun.
you want to go take a look at junkyard?
I'm up for that.
Well, yeah, but we do have to decide what we're doing a little bit.
Well, knowing what we can, salvage.
It
be able to-
influences that. We can try to get a message out. We can try to go under a wall. We can try to destroy the wall and make a gap that we can sally through. We can try to kill the defenders, and then in any way we want to go over the wall, we could go over the wall. We could try to fly over them, but apparently they've tried a lot of these things already, and they're
We
not
could cause a
working very
distraction
well.
that attracts a lot of people.
We
So
could do
the-
something in here
While
that
she climbs.
we could do something, anything in here that they would be compelled to respond to in person.
I don't think they'd be compelled to
creating-
respond to anything in person.
Oh,
That's the point.
sure.
If it affects the wall, yes.
Anything that would threaten the integrity of the wall would compel them to come.
Or,
forced
shooting
to
down a
stop.
helicopter.
I'm giving everybody a 25-minute warning right now.
But I like
Shooting down a helicopter would do that, but we'd have to know when and where the helicopter is showing
if there was
up.
anybody left and they felt like rescuing them was important enough, yes.
I am definitely getting Escape from New York vibes now.
You guys got to save the president.
That was the
No.
whole freaking point.
Does Air Force One ever fly over this?
No one flies over this. It's,
Escape from LA.
except for like the actual helicopters that drop off stuff and
It's a no-fly zone.
the occasional military drones that come through to check on things. This is a no-fly zone.
Makes sense.
There's drones coming in.
So, you said that there is a sewer grating that so far the NOS are trying to map the outflow for the water treatment plant.
We have not been able to find anybody who can fit through that sewer grating.
And you've not been able to enlarge any of the holes, so
No.
to speak? How come? I know, genuine question. I'm not.
That is a legitimate question. They are painful.
Painful. Like, supernaturally so, or
I don't think so.
zappy, or
Zappy.
okay, so they're electrical,
If anybody tries to
electrified grating.
tug on it or stretch or anything like that, it tends to let off a zap.
Well,
Quite
maybe
a significant
where-
one since all of the drainage is in dirty water. So
Yeah. So they've electrified the grating, and that's how come it's
I mean, can we just wear like
rubber boots.
rubber boots,
No,
gloves?
not if it's a
opposite.
heavy duty enough zap.
yeah, it's not exactly how that works, unfortunately.
The opposite. You want to wear chainmail. What do you think Faraday cages? You can wear those. High voltage line workers wear that. Exactly.
I mean, if you can create a
They look
few,
like a beekeeper.
if you can create a few, it would actually help them down and increase
That's
the
going to be
process.
very hard to make something that you can work in, that's sealed adequately, and will hold up to a torrent of water without
Wire
immobilizing
mesh
you.
is used in a lot of like car seats and stuff.
Yes, I'm assuming this grating is in an active sewer pipe with water
Yeah.
flow.
Oh yeah, that will notify your.
No, it wouldn't, but
Well, it would create a conductivity
It's
right through it.
it makes a very particular set of design challenges.
What if we make the water?
I've got a different one for you. Why don't you float a barrel full of TNT with a timer on it down the river?
First, you need the
Speaking
TNT.
of, I
Yes.
passed a lot that had a bunch of barrels in it.
Oh, yeah. No, you find those around. every
Basically,
once
if you're trying to get through the grating,
you
you
don't
use
wanna
a
open
depth
this.
charge.
What's in them?
in a while. It's dump site.
For just trash? Or
It's literally toxic waste.
Isn't that flammable even more?
Not
Depends
necessarily.
What?
on it, but usually.
Gary's a dump site. Companies just drop things off.
Is
Obviously,
that
I don't think
still
we're
an
gonna
active dump site? What,
No, I don't think we're going to get any more, like, new toxic waste, but, like, there are barrels of toxic waste just sitting there. They didn't clean this place up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
Wait,
They removed the cars that were off the street. They took the people who didn't, suck out, and then they locked everything up. And every once in a while, we get a new resident.
I almost said, is there a Bessemer furnace already running? But this is Gary. It used to be a steel capital. Of course there's foundry equipment.
Oh, yeah,
you
there's
can get
lots
the place
of
actually up and running.
there's lots of
Yeah,
factories.
we can
Just
make
most
all
of them
kinds
are like
stuff.
weather damage to the point of non-use.
Rusted into oblivion.
This is the Rust Belt.
But if you can find
Funny
any
thing
of this,
about
there's
rust, if you
still
heat
one.
it up enough, it turns into steel.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you can get a forge going again. I'm sure some of the humans have gotten forge to work again, but like we don't typically do well with
Fire's
that
not a
kind of
great
thing.
you know.
what if we compel humans to do it?
I don't see a reason why not. There's a reason why there are humans out there who have started working up a defense against us. Because working with humans it's not a new idea. Like we've considered it multiple times and we've done it a few times. But then you got some guy who's got a modified farming equipment coming after you with buzzsaw launchers and shit like that, and these guys are inventive.
Always something
Like
to ask.
one thing you got to keep in mind is how many people wind up in prison because they're hunting us. I wouldn't be surprised if we were just stuck in here with some hunters.
The logical conclusion of every hunter game.
Prison.
Prisoner of death.
I mean, we can go with your idea. We can go to the junkyard, try to build up a rig, and try to make a catapult. Put all the barrels.
Most of the kindred in this city, Evie included, has effectively just put everything on hiatus until spring. Just because it's hard to move around when it's this cold. And the humans are bundling down, staying warm. You're not seeing many, gangbangers on the street. Not to mention they don't have to. Their typical mentality of, let's do this here and there so that the authorities don't find us doesn't really matter anymore. We've got people who have houses and buildings and industries where they're making their own alcohol and finding a way to steal everything they can from the pharmacies that are left and use them to create drugs and things like that. That's just what they're doing.
It's just what we need more tweakers.
Then we have the smart ones who are trying to build agricultural setups and irrigation and things like that. But then you also have the assholes who come in and destroy it and steal their stuff. This is not a continuous growth kind of environment. And it's just hard for us to work in this weather. I mean, hell, you guys are lucky Evie found you.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the lay of the land isn't well mapped.
I mean, you can... I'm sure we could dig around in here and find a map of Gary.
Like I said, if the rats don't already know every nook and cranny, I mean the actual rats,
Mm.
And people haven't already talked with them, we're
Again,
missing a big source of information there.
the rats are just hard to get a hold of right now. I'm sure there's rats here, but it's mid-December. Everything's huddled.
Yeah. Have you noticed any slacking on the wall patrols because of the cold?
But also,
Okay, then.
you have to be in specific areas, like along the edge. It's 100 feet. Yeah.
Rooftops.
It's not really the easiest to keep an eye on. Well, even on the rooftops. Like, I never thought I'd say this in my life. I've been around for quite some time, and I've never thought, God, we could use a Tremere.
Yeah.
What would the Tremere do?
Just open the possibility of blood sorcery.
What would they do?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Oh,
Look, I've been.
Look, the word thaumaturgy literally means miracle working. You know? So, wonder making. And I don't know. Maybe they'd be able to come up with something. Hell, I'd freaking kill for a thin blood right now with some alchemy. Maybe just be able to come up with an idea. Put some shit together.
Something new, something vampires have been traditionally very bad about.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to go take a look at the junkyard.
I'd like to melt a car.
I'd like to melt a car. I can't say anything bad against that. It's interesting.
Because it's thought that occurred to me as if there are any cars made in the last, 15 years that still have airbags that haven't been set off.
Oh, to improvise a pellet thrower that way?
Or make a makeshift air balloon?
That's not a buoyant gas, though.
It's not a buoyant gas, but it throws the explosive charge
If you
inside.
want to do a dirigible or something, or a sounding balloon, hydrogen can be electrolyzed from running water easily.
I'm not
Yeah.
one to shoot down ideas, but a blimp is not a good idea. Those things are relatively slow moving, and I'm sure they'll just shoot it whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we
just
don't
bring it down
require
at that point.
we don't
What's
require
their-
air to breathe, and if you go high enough, even a
Is there a weather
a
station?
Yeah,
scope
the cold and the pressure up there would just pop that balloon of yours.
Oh, and Papa just shrink.
Yeah, either way, you're coming down.
Yeah.
The problem with a balloon is the amount of mylar you need, not the
size of
gas. Because weather balloons go.
The bigger issue is getting it above the city walls without it getting shot.
And when you start in the middle of the city, they can't shoot.
I want to say, what's the
The
range
middle.
like?
I mean,
I mean,
Not
during
to
the
the
night,
center
they
of the
won't
city,
see a
I mean.
thing. If during the night from the middle of the city, they probably won't see a thing.
So you go high enough and you let the air currents carry you away, and then you land somewhere. It's not Gary, at least. Might be the middle of the lake, but at least it's not
And you
Gary.
could make a capsule. Before there was space travel, the airship Excelsior went to the edge of space, basically using that.
Can I get a intelligence insight roll from our dear Toreador over there?
Three.
Okay. 3. Given who you are, your success. Hard math, U.S. military snipers typically operate at a range of 600 to 1,200 meters. So, yeah, they've got a hell of a distance, but...
Like 3/4 of a mile away.
Yeah, it's still, this is a city.
On the outside.
They're not going to be
Yeah.
able to shoot from one side of the wall to the other. You know?
So I say yeah. Let's build something like that. And
Okay, where do we get the mylar though?
You don't need Mylar.
Hold on.
You need something strong and very light and very airtight.
Like, you guys actually talked about building blip.
A weather balloon, more like.
Okay.
Was there any kind of university or weather station here in Gary?
That didn't close down 50 years before the walls went up.
even if they closed, they probably left some shit out there.
That wasn't already stolen. That's what I'm saying. That
We
wasn't
won't
closed
know
down
till we
50
look,
years
but-
before.
Yeah.
It does seem a long shot.
Dry cleaners is what I was thinking, because that's what you always use to make the balloons with just a couple birthday candles.
Indiana University Northwest is located in
Okay,
Gary.
so going with hot air as the
Yeah,
propel
it's the
medium,
simplest.
that will show up on infrared extremely well, but
It's actually a couple of miles on the same street.
and you can't get as high, but
When we're talking simple tech levels, hot air is the simplest.
What else? There's Gary. There's Indiana University Northwest. What else did you ask for?
Weather stations.
Weather station.
Let's see.
But they have those big dry cleaning bags is what I'm making.
There is no weather station, but there is a Gary Regional Airport, which is where all the forecasting is actually taken down in.
Which is probably outside the walls.
Or still inside, let's just remove all the planes. Or blow them up.
Last updated December 15th at 10:35 p.m. 57% humidity. Wind speed at southeast 60.
The weather from Gary.
That's nice. Wow. Wind chill 42 degrees Fahrenheit.
heavier than
that's not
travel.
It is. Oh, it's
Probably
probably
just
it's
the fuel.
probably not that snowy out. There's
Yeah.
a few clouds. It is 45 degrees in Gary at the moment because the earth is on
Junkyard.
fire.
College.
We're gonna need some way of moving things around.
So
We need a
junkyard,
vehicle to do anything much.
we need to
A
build up a rig.
wheelbarrow.
If we're talking about the kind of material loads that we're gonna need to do most of these projects, we need a lot more than we can carry.
So
I mean, I
we
don't
need to
think-
go Mad Max and build something.
I don't think much of us. I mean, you might be able to ask some of the NOS if they've junkyarded, but most of us haven't really bothered with that.
The primary problem is gonna be fuel. Where do you get it?
Lion aluminum. Scouring powder and aluminum creates hydrogen.
Well, yeah, but so does an electrode in a vat of water. Hydrogen power is the way of the future. We're already going to need a lot of hydrogen if you want to build a balloon.
Are we going to be in a steampunk prison?
Are we that lucky?
Oh, wow. That's probably the most genuine smile I've seen in this place.
Yeah. Seems about right.
Let's head up to the junkyard, see what's there. Then we head up to college.
For a while, we might be able to just siphon.
Siphon.
Gas. Old gas. Old motor oil.
Well, not out of the cars. Not from the junkyard.
Oh,
I doubt that still
Crankcase
good.
oil. A diesel can burn such things.
I mean, is there cooking oil?
Diesel can burn such things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tell you right now, as
Hooch.
for gas, they've come and took all the pumps out of the gas stations.
Did they take the tanks out?
I would say, what do they do with the tanks?
I know the pumps are gone. I really don't know if they've done anything with the tanks.
They're smart. They drained them. If they were.
If they're in a
If
hurry.
they're in a hurry, they didn't.
I'm sure.
It is big enough So,
And also,
I doubt they left it here. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just a
that-
dumb idea.
Exactly.
there's usually like a big enough manhole you can actually go down to the tanks and check them out.
I'm so used to Portland being riddled with tunnels of all different sorts. No,
Yeah, I heard
like,
about-
aside from the sewers, you've got the Shanghai tunnels, you've got other tunnels. Like I keep going, like, well, have you checked the? I don't know if you got those in Gary.
With all the
We
whole
don't
has
have
been blowing up.
Shanghai
I
tunnels.
doubt
I know
there's
you don't have
tunnels
Shanghai
soon.
tunnels.
With all the explosions you guys have been up to, I don't think there's gonna be tunnels anymore soon enough.
What? In
Let me see,
Portland?
Olympic Park.
Look,
Olympic
Olympic Park has very carefully planned out with a lot of grenades.
still went up. Boom.
Yes.
What else went up? Boom. A
That's a good
hospital.
Okay, that wasn't us. That was just set on fire.
All right.
There's a lot of
That's a good point. A
oxygen
methane
tanks
pit.
in there. Things went boom.
What?
I have to rethink this NPC. He's still everything that he says he was. He's just not the NPC I was hoping to use. Because he died in 99, and I did not know.
If you have an empty tank and you throw enough organic matter in there and just let it rot,
Oh, methane?
methane could help with the fuel stuff, but you need a lot
You know
of
where
matter.
you find that?
Any
Septic
decay.
tanks.
Yeah. Anywhere where there's decay.
Yeah. I mean, where you might find that currently in a city that's been abandoned.
Well, there's a
That could be turned into
if it helps,
compressed
there's
natural gas.
the people who are farming. They have compost.
Yeah.
You need rot.
You know, it bugs me to say this, but I wish we had a La Sombra.
What for?
Shadow Step.
Oh, that'd be very convenient.
I said, it bugs me to say this.
Not that one.
Okay, so the most solid idea that I've heard so far. Not that you guys are responsible for that at all. Do you guys want me to take you to where the junkyard is?
yeah,
May as well look around.
Okay.
it's hard to make any kind of plans without.
No, scouting the city is definitely high on my... Since it seems like we're going to be here a while.
Okay. Well, why don't we just go ahead and do that for
Yeah,
now? And
junkyard. Let's...
we, I know some safer paths to take, so less likely we run into anybody. And yeah, we'll do that for tonight.
That's good.
Cool. Post. And I'll call post now, and we'll pick up for the next night.